Wow.
Let's fucking get it.
Let's get it. Check. Whoa, I'm late for my stream. What's up, guys? Episode 898. Here we go. Gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Rift
Hey, it's Island Boys. This goes out to Island Boy Shay, Crypto BlackSheep, and the DJ Protocol community.
What's up, Island Boy Shay? We got Donnie D in the house. We got Whale Miner. What does Bitcoin and sex have in common? You have to pull out at the right time, right?
I was gonna say, what do they have in common? Nothing, because nerds don't have sex.
What do they have in common? Well, I get fucked all the time by Bitcoin, so.
You get fucked, you don't have sex.
Oh shit!
I might like Bitcoin, but I'm not into whales.
Oh, your name's not JP.
What's up, guys? Hey, look, I set my taglines properly today. Donnie D, the Degen dev.
I have mine.
Pornhub is seeking a drastic amount of searches for Stormy Daniels following Donald Trump's arrest.
What?
Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude. Oh shit. We got everything turned on.
I could see that, dude. Why people would? I mean,
oh yeah.
Her name's in the news. Like, okay, well, let's see what this is all about.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Thanks, Cross. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got that nice baby blue dress.
I know. I was looking at for the Lindsay Lohan video when I heard about that shit, and the Paris Hilton.
What, does Lindsay Lohan supposedly have a sex tape out there?
Oh yeah, she's getting it by big what do you call it, BBC?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. I didn't know she was into the big black fellers.
Yeah, she loves it. So
she probably loves all of it. Don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, she was really big into cocaine too, I guess.
Oh yeah, I know that for a fact. I was at a party that turned out to be at her house. Have you ever heard of
1,000 Zen? 1,000 Zen.
Flavored cocaine?
What's that?
Have you ever heard of flavored cocaine?
Like no.
Strawberry, grape.
That would be dangerous for me.
Yeah, so I learned about it at a party. And Lindsay Lohan was one of the ones who had it.
Oh,
it was like they were saying, oh, like it's like blueberry and strawberry. I don't remember the flavors, but they had like multiple.
Why the fuck would you want to flavor it? It goes up your fucking nose. You don't eat it
because it drains and tastes like shit. But if it tastes like candy, I mean, imagine snorting Pez or something, you know, like a little.
I mean, yeah, not that I've not done that before either, but.
It'd be like snorting. Like I didn't do it. I already.
That fucking whiz fizz, the sherbet fit, fucking the sherbet shit.
Yeah, like snorting up pixie sticks.
Oh,
that's why I didn't do it because I at that point of my life I already was like, ew, I don't like that. The only thing I like was the marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Westy Wednesday.
Yeah, fucking flavored cocaine. That's when I knew I was. Go ahead.
Mr. Know-It-All is not going to make it today. It's
Oh.
I guess it's Passover or whatever.
So, yeah,
it's holiday stuff.
Yeah, Easter's this Sunday, and I didn't even realize that. And I have my first game, and then
Yeah, I ordered my dog a bunny suit. I showed you that yesterday, didn't I?
oh god,
Yeah, you
no,
did.
I don't- Did you?
Bunny costume. Yeah. Where is it?
Jeez.
It's hella dope. Let me see. I just hope she likes it.
It's like, of course, you're not gonna lie. Animals hate when people put clothes on them. It's for us, not them.
Right?
She just likes to be naked. Where is it? Did it show up?
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. It's gonna be an Easter puppy. Easter bunny. So we got 10 people out there, guys. Welcome to the stream. We got Cookies and Crypto. We got Mr. Big with his probably fake airdrop. I wouldn't try to sell that, dude. Don't get wrecked.
Wait, hold on. What is this?
He got a 1 million Zen airdrop.
No,
from
you
1
didn't.
inch, which
you
is
didn't.
only worth a couple pennies anyway. So yeah, okay, yeah, I wouldn't trust it, dude. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Why the fuck would you use 1 inch anyway?
Because that's more
Yeah,
than he's
right.
used to having. Ooh, ba-dum.
If you're gonna do anything with it, make sure you check the contract address first, Mr. Big, because you're very notorious for getting your wallet rugged for shit like that. So just make sure you double check the contract address before you do anything with it.
I don't trust airdrops anymore.
Yeah,
honestly, like
you're good as long as you do your research and you
If
know,
it's
you
an
make
airdrop
sure-
that like you have to go out of your way and sign up for and shit.
the devil, there he is. Whoops.
I already did. It's
You already
worth
did? Cool.
$289. I could sell it right now. It's
For
right
a million Zen is not worth $200-something.
Oh yes, it is. Check it out.
No, it's not, dude. I've got 5 point something billion, and it's only worth 20,000. So, how does that make any sense? Do the math.
Okay, well, whatever they gave me, I sold it for $289.
I'll tell you right now what a million. I'll tell you right now what a million Zen is worth. Wait, actually, you could be. Actually, yeah, you could be right. Hang on a second, because there's. Let me see. Point.
You already sold it, Mike?
0.000.
Mike,
no,
you said
about to sell it. I just wanted to see if you guys said should.
I would listen. I would do that. He says even if the dollar amount's right, just
I would check it, dude.
contract.
Like you don't want to be doing something stupid, man.
I know. I checked. It's on KuCoin.
No, it's $2.98, bro. It's not $298.
Okay, look at. I'll show you a KuCoin right here. Okay?
I mean, I did simple math in my head, but you know, when you got 5 billion worth,
now it's down to $232. Let me see if I can sell it.
Dude,
I'd rather put this money.
I'm telling you, check the contract address first, dude. Is it on Ethereum?
Yeah, no, it's on BSC.
Wait, BSC 1 inch? They don't do 1 inch, do
On
they?
BSC,
Yeah, they do.
Then it's going to be even cheaper, dude.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you. Look, I'm gonna try to swap it, right?
Okay, dude, you know everything. All right.
No, I didn't say I know everything, but I'll show you. I'm gonna
just be
swap
careful,
it right
Mike.
now.
You should
I'm
double
telling
check
you, man,
it.
You don't want to fuck with those. Those are called dust attacks, bro. Like
I know
I'm telling
those
you right
things
now,
are. Yes, I know.
Even the one on, dude. Just check the contract address first before you do it.
It came up with a good contract address.
As soon as you approve that, they could drain your fucking wallet, dude. Like, don't be stupid. The BSC contract address, you want to make sure if you just go to that token on the blockchain, just go there and make sure that it is the, let me see, 12K. The contract address for the coin is gonna end with D00E if it's on BSC.
Okay, let me hang on. Let me see what it says right here.
So view Asset and Explorer when you go to your thing. View Asset and Explorer and then go to that contract address and make sure it ends with D00E. Just do it just to be safe, man. Because
this contract address ends in 3BA2.
Then it's not Zen, dude. It's not B Zen. Do not fuck with it. Just take it off your wallet. Do not approve the contract to sell it or anything. I'm telling you, dude. That's how they get you, bro. And you fall for it every fucking time, man.
No, I don't fall for these things. That's why
Okay,
I'm
dude.
asking
Do what you
guys.
want to do, Mike. I'm just trying to protect you. Do what you want to fucking do.
No, I didn't. I just asked, okay?
Whatever, man. Like you said, you were
Okay.
gonna go ahead and try to sell it. Like that's like, okay, here, have my wallet and take all the fucking money out of it. That's what you're right, Donnie? Am I fucking blowing smoke up his ass or what?
No, look, you're telling him to follow safe practices here. You know, it's not a case of who's right or what specifics you got right or wrong or whatever. Okay, the general advice is don't trust this fucking dust attack.
Yeah,
because that is how you get hacked. That's how you get your money stolen,
dude. And especially if you're on like PooCoin and you're seeing dollar amounts over here on the right hand side, dude, there are so many fucking dust attacks that come through here. They will show you that you have a certain amount of money in there just to fish you out and try to get you to sell it.
I could literally fucking make a token that is labeled exactly the same as Zen and fucking airdrop it to you. I could even make it look like it came from 1inch as well. You know why? Because that's the programmable nature of this shit.
All they do is come up, right here, dude. Here's another one right here. This ant coin. I don't know what the fuck that is, but they're saying it's worth $173 fucking dollars or something like that. Guarantee you it's a fucking shit coin. That's just trying to fucking.
I know. I see those things all the time. I just figured. Okay,
then why are you gonna fall for fucking Zen just because it says Zen? Anybody can name a token Zen, bro. You're gonna get fucked one of these days again, and But you're welcome.
Okay, well, I just wanted to find out. Now I know.
Well, he dodged that bullet at least.
Yes,
good thing you asked, Mike. Good thing you did ask before you just did it.
As soon as he said he got a fucking free airdrop, I'm like, no, you didn't, dude. Like, I'm fucking.
You definitely did not, bro.
A long time, bro. Long fucking time, man.
It seemed a little fishy that only $1 million was worth $280.
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. Like,
dude,
it's fucking.
Look at Joseph.
There we go. Now the brain cells are kicking in.
Let's see what Joseph said.
You give me anxiety.
Don't sell, Mike.
You're
I know someone that sold and it took their $400 of other.
Okay, I didn't sell. Okay, I didn't sell it.
Yep.
All right, good job, man.
robbed.
Stay safe.
Learn from my fucking experience, dude. Don't try to think you know it all.
Well, somebody's trying to jump on the Zen bandwagon, I guess.
Hell yeah, there's probably gonna be.
Of course they are, man, because Zen's blowing the fuck up right now, dude. They're gonna try to get you any way fucking they can, dude. Every day I get tagged on Twitter for fucking stupid like Arbitrum airdrops and fucking Hex airdrops and shit. I just block them.
Oh man, those things are the fucking worst. I hate those things so
annoying.
much.
You get them too? Yeah, they're.
Yeah, I do. I get them on the fucking Strong Hands account and my fucking personal one as well. Yeah. Just fucking constantly some fucking Jeet dickhead or whatever tagging. Oh, look at this free airdrop for some network. You know.
I know. I just block
it's the next fucking Elon Bitcoin thing. It's the next Elon Bitcoin thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
Exactly.
So it's just random people tagging you guys in them. I don't get that.
Yeah, just random people that tag us with like official looking airdrop posters or whatever.
Yeah, I just block them so just in case like some newbie comes on our page, like I don't want anybody getting wrecked.
Yeah.
The best way to deal with it is just immediately block them, because I'm pretty sure that removes you from being tagged as well. Like it doesn't remove the username, but it removes the link at the very least. So
yeah, and it won't show up on my page. So if anybody's looking at our page and some idiot fucking tries to click on it, they're not gonna get wrecked,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
it is becoming more and more important to make sure that you're watching yourself and your operational security in crypto. I mean, the amount of complex things that they try to hoodwink the average user is just astounding. Like I said, anyone can create a token with any name, symbol, fucking total supply, decimals, whatever. And you know what? They can also make it look like it came from another wallet when it was being deployed. They can make transactions look however the fuck they want, and there's very little
Atlas in the house
that can be done about that. So that's why you got to be careful.
Hey,
that's why, look, what you need to do is ideally use the utilities that the ecosystem have built to mitigate this problem. Use ENS for if you got people who know your wallet address, assign an ENS name, right? Go get yourself one of those for $5 a year on Ethereum, right? Because then that labels your wallet with something.eth. So that way, even if you do change your wallet, you can just update it in the ENS record, and all someone has to do is look up that little tag to find what your wallet address is. Irrefutably, it can't change, right? You know, use the address book feature inside of MetaMask. So when you find the Pancake router, or use the swap for whatever fucking contract, or if you're using a farm, save those addresses in the book as well, because then they come up with the actual name. When you're interacting on that DApp, and then if it's different, if it changes, you'll see that because the name won't show up. It's really, really simple stuff. Just learn your utilities.
You don't want to end up like this guy.
What the fuck are you wearing, bro?
Yeah, man, got into crypto windfall, bitch. A couple of these altcoins in the portfolio went through the roof. And them NFTs I copped, yeah, up like 100x.
Whoa.
Thought my MetaMask wallet was going to blow the server. IYKYK. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Shit. It all tanked, bro. Some whales must have swam through. Rug pull on the NFTs. Market's on a downswing. ETH's dropping like a landslide. I'm hurting, baby.
Bro, that was 2 seconds ago.
You don't understand the game. It's brutal. You think you can Venmo me like $5, man? I'll get you back, I promise.
Yeah, chill, man. I got you. Jeez. That go through?
Yep. Took those $5, threw it down on a meme coin, a little gaming token I heard about on Reddit. Just did my research. Do your own research. It's not a big deal, so back to the moon. Hodl on this one all day. Oh, boy. You think you can Venmo me another $5?
What the fuck are you wearing?
Right?
That's just funny, dude. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah. No, that's wonderful.
This is Pace Car Mike trying to sell that Zen.
Oof.
Yep.
Oh. That's like fucking ouch. It's pretty much all you can say about that.
Nice. My rims should be fucking all here, and I should have them installed on Friday. Nice.
Nice.
I can start driving the BMW again.
Over here. Got one more.
Everybody wants this ladder. I live in an apartment with vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Right on QVC, dude. That's just...
Dude, I'm not a fan of ladders, dude. When I worked for the cable company, you ever see when the cable guys have to go up on the freaking ladders, up on the poles?
Oh, yeah, man.
Not a fan, dude. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
It was like the worst thing of the job.
Yeah, dude, when I was doing painting and the shit, they had me up on like a 50-foot extension ladder, dude. Like, so high off the ground, man. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm going home.
Yeah, dude. Or, dude, my best
all
friend.
it takes is some idiot down below you to fucking run into it or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my best friend, Captain Asshook 3000, he was like in Hawaii, so he needed someone to go do a couple things on this job site for him because he had his own company. So I go and he has me like changing light bulbs. One of them was like on the stairs, and I'm like, how am I supposed to change that one? Yeah. And he's like, you just take the ladder. He had one of those ladders that like the little giants or whatever. So you can like one can be longer than the other. So you just adjust it and put it on these stairs and run up it. I was like, fuck you. When I had to, I was like shaking, bro. Like so on stairs on a ladder. Oh, I was fucking scared.
Yep, we're getting close there. Where are you at on the sheep, Donnie?
Yeah, so I am putting together the mainnet deployment script for the upcoming changes. Looks like everything worked on testnet, so yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
There we are.
Hey, you guys see that they are now splitting the Spark Awards in two? But now I have four chances.
What, 2 people are going to win it?
Yep, 2 people won today, so now I have 4 chances.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, 2 people won $275 ARC today each.
Damn.
Sweet.
That's pretty solid.
Baller.
Yeah, I knew they'd have to do that. It's getting too big for one winner.
Yeah. Yeah, that liquidity pool's still climbing, so it's doing good. All right. See if I can just.
Friday. What do I have going on Friday?
Ah, you bitch. What is the price of this shit coin now? Is it even worth it? 7.75. Wow. Furio Finance seems to be doing great for it, huh? Did that launch yet? I don't even know.
Fury fucked.
Fury fucked.
Pretty much.
I wish Fracken would come back and hang out and, you know, just. But I don't think he ever will because he's worried we're going to give him shit about Furio.
Your mic's
I think
popping.
he's too deep on that fucking AI dick.
Oh, yeah, he was digging deep into that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, so many people, you know, this is like the beginning of the end, dude. They're like now. So many people have warned about AI. Fucking Elon Musk warned about AI long ago, you know, and even before when he started that, what's that?
Neuralink.
The brain thing, the Neuralink or whatever. He even said he thinks it's a terrible idea, but somebody's going to do it. So might as well be him.
Right.
You just realized that, Cross? Of course, that guy is a parody. Jeez. You thought that guy was serious? Those Hexicans, they'll believe anything.
So are them Cali boys.
Yeah, which he's that too. Bay Area EV loving Cali boy. Like, he's like the epitome of it all. Okay, I gotta set an alarm so I don't forget. Friday at 4:45, I got the fucking. I'll get my rims finally put on the car. So excited! They're gonna look so cool or so stupid.
Nice.
I think they're gonna look pretty cool.
Set timer for 15 minutes.
20 minutes.
15 minutes.
Damn it.
Counting down.
Oh, look who it is.
What up? What up?
How you doing, man?
What up, dude?
Oh,
How you
shit,
doing?
it's Clover. What's up, man?
What's going on? Yeah, I had a busy day buying plants and planting a bunch of fruit trees. I learned about a bunch of new fruit trees I didn't even know about.
Like Amazon shit?
Yeah. So I got like 6 different ones. I got to figure out where the hell I'm going to plant them. I don't even know if I'm going to like them. It's, you know.
Your girl knows what they are, though, right?
Yeah, but she knows them. I got papaya. I got toronja, which is like a jungle lemon that's really good in refrescos. This Ganadilla.
Oh, you talked about that one on your last video, right? Jenny knew what it was. Yeah.
Right now, that's my favorite drink. It's so delicious. It's like here, I'm gonna grab one of them.
He's all, I just take it right here. I take this IV and I just
It's like this. It's like it almost looks like an orange, but it's like the color of a lemon.
Yeah.
And it's like yellow on the inside. It's so delicious.
But it's sweet like an orange?
It's I mean, it's in the citrus family.
But it's not like sour like a lemon or a lime?
It's a little tarty. That's why I like it.
Okay.
But it's not like, I mean, I don't know. It's when you drink it, it's kind of like lemonade. Kind of tastes like lemonade, but it's kind of a mix between orange and lemon. For me, it's delicious. For my favorite used to be maracuya, and before that was camu camu. And so, like when I first came here, my favorite drink was camu camu. It's like this pink fruit, and I bought like 10 of those today, 10 of the plants, and then I switched. Maracuya was my favorite. So every time I go out, that's what I drink. And it's like this like passion fruit that's like yellow. But ever since I started drinking toronja, that's my new favorite. I've been drinking that all the time. So
nice.
Yeah. So I'm getting them all in the ground. It's going to take some time. The papaya will be good in 10 months, so that'll be quick. Some of the other ones will be a little bit faster, but the other ones it's going to take like 4 years.
Like what? They're all like big trees that got
when they start producing fruit, yeah, where you can actually pull it off and use it. So, but I mean, 5-10 years, like I'm gonna have so much. I mean, when these things like start to grow out, like it's just.
And then you're gonna get a bunch of guinea pigs under there to eat them, and then you eat the guinea pigs.
Sure, you could use them for something. I mean,
all the ones that fall, you got the guinea pigs to eat them, and then you eat the guinea pigs. Your girl will be happy. She'll have the local fruit and guinea pigs.
Yeah, I know it's your fantasy, so I'll try to make your fantasy come true.
Dude, what if someday you come home and she's got guinea pig cooked for dinner? Are you gonna eat it?
I don't know, man. I was asking about sheep. I'm trying to get some sheep, out here, but they don't have any sheep in the jungle. But
really?
they do have sheep in Peru, so maybe I can get them on I get them shipped here on a boat or something.
What? Get a batch for food or?
Well, they eat weeds. They're
like a natural lawnmower, really. So, they walk around and they eat the long grass and shit, and then once a year or so, you got their coat that you can sort of shear off them and make a woolly jumper for yourself. And I mean, depends on how you really farm them, but they can be both. A lawn, like they can be a lot of things. Lawnmower, woolly jumper, fucking meat at the end of the season.
I don't like.
There's a very, very good reason for having sheep on a farm. It's very, very versatile.
And when you get horny, you can go out there and have fun.
Wow. You know what, Mike? I would
that too. Yeah. The Kiwis said they're great for rooting.
Me or BlackSheep, dude.
Yeah. I know how you feel about me, Mr. Big.
How do Kiwis find sheep in long grass? Desirable.
Oh God. Yeah, because I thought about maybe at some point once I'm living out on my 40 acres and I get it developed, either getting like 2 goats or 2 sheep just to kind of keep certain areas cleared out, like close by to the house, like maybe fence in like an acre or 2 that they can keep clear around the property, almost like a fire break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
as long as you don't tell the wife, right, Mike?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's coming from a New Zealander.
There you go.
So right. New Zealand's kind of like the southern states of America, it sounds like.
Actually, that's a question that I have for our New Zealand friends. Like, now that Ardern is like out of office or on her way out, like, what's next? Do you guys how a way forward or what?
Is that the horse face lady?
Yeah, the horse face bitch. Yeah, that's the one. The fucking dumb bitch that she is.
So tell us how you really feel about her. Hey, in your guys' country, do you have a president or a prime minister?
We got a prime minister.
That's what I thought.
weakling vegetable for one, but you know.
Speaking of horse face shit, did you hear what they happened in Chicago yesterday? You know how left Lightfoot was? Well, the black guy they just voted in is more left than she is. So they're really going to be fucked in Chicago now.
Wow.
This guy wants to defund the police. They don't have any police there anyway. So how can they defund them? So you're going to watch there are going to be so many murders now in Chicago, more than the 50 they have every weekend. They'll probably have 100 now every weekend. What's wrong with those fucking people? How stupid are they?
Well, buddy, which of those American presidents was it that was fucking great for telling jokes? I think there was
Ronald
a few
Reagan.
of them, wasn't there? Yeah,
Ronald
that's
Reagan
him.
was one. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking saw a brilliant one from him yesterday. Told a joke about cats. Fucking I think it was this kid was stood out the front of this place where, you know, the Democrats were having a rally one day, right? You know, he's saying, "Oh, you know, buy a Democrat kitten." And then fucking something or other about how, like, the following 2 weeks after, the Republicans had a rally in exactly the same place. Kid stands out the front trying to sell his kittens. He's like, "Oh, buy a Republican kitten." You know, news reporter pulls up the kid and says, "Oh, didn't I see you here 2 weeks ago selling these as Democrat kittens? Why are they changed?" "Well, what's changed?" He says, "Well, now they got their eyes open."
You heard that, you know, when Reagan had a saying that he had the 9 most dangerous words in the English language are. We're here
I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yep.
We're here from the government. We're here to help.
He was like the most
9 scariest
popular
words in the English
president
language
in history. Like he won the elections by a complete and total landslide both times. So he was very, very
popular.
popular.
Happen in 2024 with Trump. He's going to win as many states as Reagan won. Trump is going to win every fucking state in the nation.
I don't know. There's still a lot of people that absolutely hate Trump, though. There's still a lot of those people. But you're seeing a lot of like never Trumpers and even like liberal media kind of sticking up for Trump in a way with what's going on right now, because they're like, this is a weak case. Some of them are like that are totally anti-Trumpers are like, this is an even weaker case than we expected.
There's no way Biden. There's no way Biden will. There's no way that guy got 81 million votes. There's no way. His rallies were like no one showed up to his rallies.
2 years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he'd have like 30 people at his rallies honking their horns. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, well, listen to me. How can you indict a president, Trump, yesterday, and they didn't even say what the crime was? How in the fuck can you do that? And then you asked him, and he goes, "Well, we'll let you know when we go to trial." So how does the defense?
Well, the indictment has been released, and there's been people commenting on it
the
now.
indictment didn't say what he was, the other thing that he was charged with. It doesn't say. So what Bragg said, well, we'll let you know when it goes to trial. Well, how does a defense plan for something they don't even know what he's charged with? That's how
it's illegal as fuck.
That'd be like a cop pulls you over and you say, well, what did I do? Well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going
to tell you when we got down to the jail.
Yeah, once we get down to the jail, we'll tell you what you did wrong.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's how fucked up that Bragg thing was yesterday. Even the people on the left that hate Trump are going, what was the charge? It's unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable.
Well, the thing about this is if he does win, like a lot of people are thinking, oh, we got 2 Clovers.
Right.
But if he does win this case, a lot of people who didn't
Your mic's popping, Shane.
Okay. A lot of people that don't really like him are probably going to start leaning him because it's just exposing the corruption that he always would talk about. You know, love him or hate him.
But like I said yesterday, with our DOJ and our FBI and the CIA and the cops are all weaponized that they can come for Trump, they can come for you. So Clover, if I was you, I would never come back to the USA.
I have no plans to. I don't trust it. I don't trust it, dude. They're trying to give my buddy 30 years in jail. Like for what? Like
Well, you heard they're trying to give a guy that made a meme of Nancy Pelosi. Of Hillary Clinton. All he made a meme saying, "Oh, you don't need to go to the polls; just vote online." He's going to get 11 years in prison for that. 11 years.
The legal system's broken. It's why I lost my NFL career. Was because dealing with the broken legal system.
You got to watch what you put.
How did the broken legal system negatively hurt your NFL career?
Because I was incapacitated when they were calling me, dealing with the legal case. So it was, I don't want to talk about too much about it online. Yeah. With legal stuff, I can tell you more in private. But I mean, it was bullshit. The Seahawks called me twice while I was dealing with that, and I couldn't go.
Oh, because you were dealing with that other situation?
I was dealing with the legal situation because so it was fucking bullshit.
So because of that, they'll have no part of you if you're in any kind of legal trouble, huh?
Yeah, I mean that was when Goodell just started, and his whole thing was laying down the hammer. You do anything wrong, like good luck, getting another shot. And so once you're out,
you almost
went
went back to the Seahawks after, towards you there.
I tried playing arena ball, and they just did away with the European leagues. So there was no. I mean, what do they have now? They have
arena still. That's the only thing I can think of right off bat.
But they have the
USFL starts this weekend.
USFL. Well, no, or the XFL. I don't know what
It's the USFL. It's starting this weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, when I came out, it was in limbo. There wasn't a developmental league. There just wasn't.
This is a brand new league that's starting this.
Yeah, we had it in Vegas for a while. What was it? There was like 6 teams. It was like the UFL or something. We had the Las Vegas Locomotives, which when I would go watch them, both on their side and guys that they played, a lot of names that I recognized from the NFL that I didn't even realize got bumped down. But it was kind of cool,
Yeah. There's a lot of people that have talent that are just below like the NFL caliber. I played with some great quarterbacks.
Because it's such an insane level. Any of these professional sports, like to stay there, like people don't even realize if you just make the developmental squad, like you're fucking lucky. Like you got signed. Like there's how many kids in college trying to get that spot, and
I mean, one of the biggest names I played with was Cliff Kingsbury. He's the head coach for the Cardinals now. He was my quarterback in when I was in Europe.
Wow! Oh, you played in Europe?
Yeah, I played for a team in Cologne, Germany, and he was the quarterback on the team. But we had this other guy, Boyd. Boyd was way better. Like I mean, the thing about Cliff Kingsbury, like at that time, for some reason, he was a little timid, and he wasn't really good with his throws. Whereas Boyd was just an athlete, and he was just launching him in there. He had a great season. So maybe some of these guys, they just have a down season. They have a bad season, and but I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, he never got a real shot in the NFL as far as I know.
I'm surprised you didn't go to the CFL.
Yeah,
the Canadian Football League.
I think we lost him. Look, he's paused. Get your screenshot.
Look at that face.
Got him. He looks so confused.
Oh,
he's back. Don't worry, I got the screenshot in time.
I'm surprised you didn't go to the CFL.
They don't have tight ends. It's one position they don't have. They have receivers, they have running backs. They don't have tight ends.
Like the tight ends.
Oh shit! So
I literally played the only position that they don't have in that entire league. It's the one position they don't have.
You couldn't go to wide receiver from tight end, or you couldn't transition?
I don't know. I could have, but I would have been a big fucking receiver. Yeah.
Would they have an extra lineman on the line?
Well,
wide receiver just sounds hella gay.
They just
tight end.
And tight end.
Would they have just a couple extra?
He's like, I'm a tight end.
Right.
The wide receivers and the CFL they're really short, shifty guys. They're just really quick guys. A lot of guys that weren't good enough to play in the NFL because they weren't fast enough. They're really quick, like they're getting good at getting in and out of routes, but they weren't fast enough.
Yeah.
And so those types of guys do really well in the CFL, and those are the types of receivers they have. Like it's just not a game that's built for me.
So they have the same amount of players on the field, but they just replace somebody with the tight end with someone else, basically.
I can't remember. I thought it was
their field bigger than the
it's like 20 yards bigger.
I can't remember.
I believe it's 20 yards bigger, and then if I remember correctly, I believe that their field goal, their posts, don't they use the H and it's at the front of the end zone like old school NFL?
I think so.
There's something like that. I know it's like 20 yards more, and there's something else like that. Like I think it's the end zone, the way that the uprights are on an H, which they took those out of the fucking NFL, like 40 years ago, because guys were smashing into them and getting fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You ever run into one of those fucking posts at the end?
Not really. I can't remember. I mean, I'm
Those
sure I
things
have
used
at
to-
one point. They don't really get in the way.
Dude, the old school players used to get fucked up by them. You ever seen the
Yeah.
videos where they used to be right on the goal line?
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
they're
it's
right
what
in the
they
field
do,
of play.
They go to catch it, and right as they catch it, wow!
Yeah.
Just nailed the
Yeah. I
fucking-
mean, we don't really run, plays like that get around the goalposts. And when you're practicing, you're not really around them anyways. So, yeah, I never really had a whole lot of encounter.
And now they sit, don't they technically sit a couple of yards
Yeah, it's
behind
like
the
they
end zone?
sit
All right, I
like
gotta
2
go,
yards
guys.
back.
I'll catch you later.
All right, Donnie. We'll see you.
Yeah, they sit like 2 yards back. So,
Yeah.
you got space. You got time to react. That's all you need.
Fuck, I never realized the CFL did not use tight ends.
Yeah, like arena ball doesn't use tight ends either. But the thing with arena balls, the fields are so small.
So small,
that,
yeah.
Like if you're a big receiver, you can actually do pretty well in the arena. But I found out the
50
hard
yards,
way.
right? Isn't it only like 50 yards or something?
Yeah, it's like half field. It's like a half field.
Because I saw it once. We had an arena football league in Vegas. We've had a couple of them in Vegas. But this was probably 10, 15 years ago. Dude, that shit was intense, dude.
Yeah.
They get checked over the boards like hockey players, but
can't remember their
glass.
name.
Yeah, I can't remember their name either.
I loved it.
Gladiators, I think.
I used to love kickoff because I go down there and I would fuck people up, and I had so much fun doing it because the thing about kickoff is like you're running full speed, and I'm as big or bigger than these guys, so I have an advantage, and I'm talking shit to these guys, like basically telling them like I'm going right over you because we've all watched film, so I know where I'm going, I know who's blocking me. Yeah. And so I go talk shit to him before, and that's just enough for him to get a little bit, shaky in his step and just boom.
They're in Pittsburgh now.
Is that where they went?
Yep. I Googled it.
It was the Gladiators, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're learning. See, Google it, and then you look like, eventually you'll look like either a know-it-all or the most brilliant person. You're just a Googler,
right?
Have you been to that new stadium in Vegas?
I haven't. I've driven past it. It's fancy, dude. I've been to the arena for the hockey league team, which is super nice. But the Raider Stadium is supposed to make that look like nothing, like child's play. Because
I think it's the best stadium.
Yeah,
in
the
football.
most advanced. Yeah, it's because before that it was, I believe, Dallas had the most advanced, best stadium, and the Raiders one is supposed to have blown away. Whatever.
No, SoFi is better than both of them.
Is SoFi the new one where in LA?
Yeah, that one's $7 billion.
Now I've heard some people say that one's supposed to be good, but oh yeah, that one was made like a year or two after the Raider one, huh? Because when the Raider one,
am I stopping again, Shane?
It's worth $7 billion.
Yeah, but I think as part of that's the real estate
ever.
in LA. It's the real estate in Vegas is much cheaper. So I think they include that in there. But I think it is a little more advanced. But the Raiders Stadium, they got the big cauldron for fire, and it's open to the strip, and so it has its own unique aspects.
The SoFi, they have its own lake all the way around the whole stadium, a lake.
Yeah.
They would have done shit like that if they had room in Vegas, but they took this tiny piece of land to put it on.
I mean, the thing about SoFi
is like a city.
SoFi, it's like it's got the most massive screen, right? And because everyone in LA likes to watch TV, and like I don't know if you've got, when you go to football games, I want to watch the game. I don't want to be watching a screen. It's like you might as well just watch it at home, right? So you want to be like close to the action and watching the action. For me, it'd be a little bit almost of a distraction having a screen that big.
It's like the biggest screen at any stadium or something.
It's the biggest
in the world, I think.
In a stadium.
Damn.
To me, that'd just be like having a giant TV playing overhead, like while you're trying to play football too. Like
the screen alone was worth $5 million.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, that's why like the Raider Stadium to me, that's a nicer stadium. It has more culture. It has more character. I know.
I think that stadium, from as nice as it's always sounded, it was wasted on the Raiders, but that's just me.
But it's all black, and their team's black and gold, and imagine that team.
What's it called? Allegiant Stadium or something like that?
Yeah, Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, I mean it is a nice looking stadium. Just a shame the team that they put in it. It's Clover. Did you ever play in like you did play it before in like a season game, didn't you, in the NFL?
Not in a regular season game. I played
just
in preseason games. Yeah.
When you're down there on the field level with all that shit going on, you can't hear the fans screaming, talking shit to you, can you?
Oh, you can hear them. Like I remember. Oh yeah, like I remember there was a guy that came down. We were in Seattle, and this dude sitting right behind the bench and just blowing up Matt Hasselbeck, just telling him how shitty he was, what a bum he was.
That's
this guy is like nothing to look at.
I'm the guy that'll go behind the other teams, right behind him, and just run my mouth.
Yeah. I can't turn my ears off. Like I'm hearing it, and I'm like I'm laughing a little bit, but he was just totally like zoned it out. I was like, man, that is dude. Sometimes you just deal with that.
That UFL game, but I mean, there wasn't crowd screaming like an NFL game, but I can't remember. I think his last name was Mays. I don't remember his name, but he was a known name at one time in the NFL, and he was playing for the New York team, and he was on the little on the bike, the just pedaling while he was on the sidelines waiting to go in. I was like, why don't you pedal your ass on back to the NFL? Oh, too late and all this. And he turned and looked back, and I was like, oh, hear that one. But he was like, we were at the Silver Bowl in Vegas. So like, it wasn't huge, wasn't a big crowd. And I was only like 10 feet from him.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, most time it's best not to show people like that attention, because you feed into it like that. That's what they want. Right.
Yeah.
So you have to try to ignore it as best you can.
Oh yeah. I've been threatened to be beat up by like fans and shit. I was at a hockey game.
What, did Bitcoin just take a shit?
Ooh,
look at that.
Damn.
Wow.
I was at a hockey game in Arizona.
Wow, that is crazy candle right there.
Live. Oh shit.
It's a 5 minute, but yeah, still.
That looks like such a nasty candle right there.
That is.
Maybe the 1 hour make us feel better now.
I got the 4 hour on. It makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, I get less anxiety with the 4 hour on.
Yeah, I always wondered, like, in the big games, can you hear that? Because I mean, like playing hockey, obviously I've never played at like a level like what you played football with all the screaming, but even when there's a lot of noise, it's weird. Like I could hear the guy on the other, like in the corners, I can hear the guy on the other side, whether it's my team or not. I can hear someone talking shit to me on the other side because of the way it like bounces off and comes off of those walls straight to you. And so I was just curious, like how much you could hear out there on that field. But
you can hear a lot. Not everyone's an asshole, but it depends where you are. Some places are worse than others. Like Philadelphia is supposed to be one of the worst.
Oh, I've always Philadelphia aren't they're one of the only teams that has an actual police substation, I believe, in their stadium. The Raiders have one in Vegas, and the Raiders used to have one in Oakland, and I was told Philly also has one because their fans are just fucking out of control for any sport, though, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I never would have thought that about Philly fans. I had a guy when I was bartending in Vegas. He told me that he was a Dodgers fan, and him and his family They went to the Philly game. That was the first time I heard Philly fans are terrible. They went to the Philly game, and him and his family are all wearing their Dodger stuff in Philly. And there was people throwing shit at his little daughter, little girl, and talking shit to her for wearing Dodger shit. And then he said that so towards the game was getting, like it was like 2 innings left, and he's like, all right, we got to get out of here. Let's just get out of here now. And that when they were waiting for the train to come pick them up and take them wherever, the like transit police or whoever it was that hangs out there would not leave their side until they got on and took off. And he's like, you guys need to get on the next one before the game's off. And I'm not leaving here till I know you guys are safe because you guys are in danger. And he said the cop told him, like, you guys are in danger right now. You need to get on this train with your family and get out of here before all the Philly fans get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking some people, like, I mean, I'm a heckler. I talk shit, but I'm not gonna like go turn around and beat someone up because they're with the other team, Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
it's a
ran
little
my
extreme.
mouth at a fucking hockey game in Arizona. Before the Golden Knights around, I was a Ducks fan. The Ducks whooped their asses the whole time. I'm talking shit to everyone around me. I'm talking shit to the bench because I'm right behind the fucking Coyotes bench. Afterwards, I'm screaming out in the halls like, "Oh, fucking!" Not one person. One person said, "Could you mind your language?" I was like, "Fuck you." Nobody still. I told my wife, if there's any fucking men that like this team, I'm gonna get at least punched in the mouth, if not beat up. I don't want it to happen, but just be ready for it. I was that guy.
Some people, they got fans that are, a little extreme. Like I remember in college, the worst one was Maryland in our conference, in the ACC conference. You go to Maryland and they're just, they're just looking to fight. And, on top of that, they have a rivalry with Duke. They hate Duke. They were the ones making all these. Maryland was the one that made all these shirts that said "fuck Duke." Like they just hated us.
Well, that was the biggest rivalry with you guys, Maryland and Duke.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
what
I guess Carolina's the biggest rivalry.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Which one is it? It's North Carolina, right? The baby blue.
North Carolina. There's North Carolina State. There's Wake. We had like different rivalries, but I mean, when I played, we were so bad. We lost games, so we didn't have the rivalry. Just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
But we beat Carolina one year, and that was like winning a bowl game. Like that was huge. Everyone's taking pictures.
Was Duke any good when you were there?
First 2 years were awful, and then we got a little bit better. But I mean,
have they ever been a big football school? Aren't they mostly a basketball school?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're better. They used to be amazing in football back in the day, like back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. They were really,
There's
really
probably
good.
only 10 colleges back then.
I don't know. And then in the 80s, they had Steve Spurrier, the coach of Florida, was coaching there, and won the conference and the ACC conference, and won a bowl game. Like they were really good. But that was like 89, something like that, and then just started going downhill after that. And then there were some dark years for a while. So
at least they're not like Penn State dark years, right?
Oh, you mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if
You
everyone's
didn't want to be the water boy on that team.
That guy. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. A whole lot of people know the backstory to that, though. So I don't know if it's worth really bringing up.
I watched a thing right when it happened, dude. Was it like 20 years that dude was like in charge of that program? Long time.
Just think about how it is in politics and people that are doing that same shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Even about the president.
Yeah, I know. A lot of these elite people, they get away with shit for a long time. But yeah, growing up, like even throughout the years, I only can really remember Duke ever as like a basketball school. I know they play other shit, but basketball is the one thing that I always remember seeing them like in the headlines about or in the news.
It's a pretty big sports school. They're good at a lot of stuff, so because people want to go to Duke.
What state is it in again?
North Carolina. So it's North Carolina. It's like 8 miles away from UNC, so it's really close. Okay.
Wasn't that the big Jordan? There. Wasn't that the big rivalry when Jordan was in college? Wasn't it Duke versus them?
Yeah, it was a big one. I mean, You know, he hit that big shot that made him famous against Georgetown in the championship. So,
Yeah.
But they only played Georgetown that once. So I don't know. You can't really call that a rivalry. I didn't, you know, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that kind of stuff back then. I wasn't. Really
You played basketball too up until high school, right?
Yeah, I played in college too. Like, you know, for like they had some pretty serious like intramural leagues and whatnot. Like even the Duke players would come and like be our coach. It's like, you know, but they got pretty competitive. You know, we had the football players in there, and like we wanted to win, and so we had
the
some
football
good teams.
players all over there playing basketball together.
Yeah. Our team name was D's Nuts.
Really?
I was the one that came up with that name.
The school didn't care.
Yeah.
Was it not officially sanctioned by the school or something?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, because they had these like old rec areas, and so they had like the intramural leagues. But there was a lot of people there. Like people love to go watch those games because they were entertaining. Yeah, you know, you had like athletes. You had some really good athletes playing.
Yeah, and naming with names like that too as the teams. Hell yeah, entertaining.
Everybody, oh, let's go, D's Nuts. That was great.
Let's go, D's Nuts.
That is funny.
They had jerseys and everything. It was just, you know,
the jerseys they said D's Nuts.
I can't remember like how we did that. We like I don't think we had anything really that official. But I think we got jerseys. We got jerseys that were all like blue or something. I don't think they said D's Nuts on them, but that would have been cool if we would have done that. But yeah, I mean it was good times. You know, sometimes some guys would show up drunk. That made it a little bit more entertaining. Playing the games drunk, you know. But I mean, that wouldn't happen that often because like people took it pretty seriously. It was really competitive,
dude. Imagine back. Like the NFL or the NHL like 50, 60, 70 years ago, those guys would be drunk. Oh, get him. Oh, we got.
Oh. Got him.
Yeah, cool. Me too.
Good old Elon Musk Starlink, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had Clover. I thought you had Starlink.
I do. It's weird. It like cuts out. It cuts out like every once in a while. It sucks. So I'm going to get a different internet system that connects to the city, and I think it should fix that problem.
At least it gives us all these good like screenshots if we're quick.
It's probably better than what you have there normally, right?
Hey, Clover, how's your art doing?
What?
How's your art?
I'm about ready to get into that. I'm been working on a video for a while. And then what I was going to do is kind of start like basically making inroads, and that seems to be like a project that, you know, the Degen protocol supports. So that'd be one, you know, maybe I'll throw $1,000 in.
You need to save one of those NFTs before they all sell out. They got a big deal going for those.
Oh NFTs. Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't quite gotten ready, you know, to get that. Like I need. Yeah, I don't have the same type of funds to work with. You know, I kind of got out of crypto and was just, you know, living life for a while. And so I'm, you know, I need to get back into it and catch up on things. I was just, you know, catching in, like my trunk was just sitting, like it wasn't compound. I wasn't making any money on it. It just said you need to withdraw. I don't know what to do with all my trunk now. I bought it 65 cents. Now it's 18 cents. Fucking BT.
Yeah.
I lost so much money on that shit. No, I was in the hack too.
BT, okay.
Yeah, we were all in the hack. I was down like $400,000.
So I mean, you know, that's I lost a lot of money in that. After I just lost a lot of money in some other stuff, just got liquidated trading. So like a lot of my portfolio went gone really fast. So I need to build up, you know, slowly. But, you know, part of it is just making sure that I got, you know, a place to stay and I got food and I can bring some income in outside.
Is that your house you're in right there?
It's temporary. Yeah.
It's like your shed, but bigger, Black Sheep.
Yep.
It's like 5 by 10. So it's a decent size, but we're gonna build a concrete house right next to it. This is gonna be used
5
for
by
storage.
10. What are we talking here? Meters again?
Yeah. Be meters.
Yeah, the property is really cheap there, isn't it?
Very cheap. Very cheap.
Yeah. You can probably buy 100 acres. Probably get
How much
100
is an
acres for
acre?
what, 10 grand?
Yeah, well, I actually I have a deal right now. I haven't signed it, but I was trying to figure out like the acreage, but it worked out to like less than $1,000 an acre. I think it was like around $500 an acre, something like that.
Now,
It's cheap.
Cheap, dude.
Now, let me ask you a
That's hella
question.
cheap.
Now, down there, like, say if you wanted to sell off a parcel and say PCM, myself, and BlackSheep all wanted to buy one from you, are you allowed to do that? And like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got to be careful about it because like I was warned that if I just took my property and just like sub partitioned it into like 100 pieces and I started selling pieces, like they probably they might put up a fuss about something like that.
Don't you have to be a citizen?
A handful
Don't you
of
have to
them,
be a citizen to be a landowner?
Well, yeah, there are some rules. Yeah, you can't just be a tourist, but you can own land as a tourist. Like there is a legal way to do it, but
oh wow,
I think because I had a guy that was interested in just buying land. I was like telling him it's so cheap, and I was like, well, I could set it up for you. I could do it with the lawyer and everything, make sure it's all legit. I mean, I could do the same thing, for the BlackSheep group. Like if you guys wanted to buy land, you don't need to necessarily be here. You might pay a little extra for legal fees, but I mean, lawyers down here are cheap. It's not like lawyers in the U.S.
Are you gonna go? Yeah, but we don't want to use the lawyer that you used. Right?
Yeah. Can we have
you
just buy a lawyer?
You can just buy 100 acres if you wanted to. Is there like that much space available down there?
I mean, I got I got to do the conversion.
Are you going to buy? Are you going to still buy out more and more from where your land currently is?
Yeah, that's why I don't really want to sell to people or things like that. Like I want to buy up all of the land around me, and then
like everything.
Yeah,
well, Clover, the land that you can buy is undeveloped, right? There's no.
And then they're gonna all get mad that the gringo fucking came down and bought it all.
Virgin
You'll be like
Amazon rainforest.
You'd be like Pride Rock owning everything that the light touches, right?
Yeah, I want to own everything around. I had another gringo friend. He wanted to buy land. I was like, well, they got a nice place up the river. Why don't you go look up that way?
Are you going to become a citizen?
Eventually, it's going to take time, but eventually.
Well, having a kid there with
so once I have the kid, my residence changes. I don't have all these freaking problems with immigration. Immigration has been a nightmare here. It's really bad. It's really corrupt. And so once I have the baby, then I change to a family visa. I do that for like a year. Then I can change to permanent. After another year, I can apply for the citizenship. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
So you're on just you're just on a visa right now? Is that what you're?
No, I'm on a temporary residential visa. Temporary residential. So I need to change it to permanent. It's difficult to. Well, so I was working through a lawyer who fucked me over really bad. Then I went to another guy and I was literally like, "Hey, listen, asshole, like I'm just paying you. I'm just paying you to help me with my immigration. I'm just paying you just for this one job, this one thing to help me with my immigration." He didn't do that. I was paying him for a year and he literally didn't do a single thing. And because of that, I had these 2 massive fines now. Massive fines because of this asshole. And I'm trying to negotiate because I'm about to go in and just report him for corruption. Because he already told my girlfriend he's not paying shit. He's not paying nothing. He's trying to say it's my fault.
Did he steal your truck too, or something?
No, well that was before.
It's like that.
I've had problems with people here, sure. But I've learned, and now things are better.
Yeah.
Things are. I mean,
you got to be bigger than anybody down there. I wouldn't think they want to fuck with you.
That's why I'm surprised they weren't like, look at this giant gringo. Let's not mess with this one.
Yeah, I had a crazy story. Is this my phone got stolen about a week ago in the port in this really busy area. This guy was pushing on my back, and I just thought he was trying to pass or whatever, but he was just waiting for the perfect opportunity, and he slipped his hand in my pocket really quick and grabbed my phone. And I felt him do it. And as soon as I did that, I just flipped out, and I just started going crazy. Like my cellular, I was grabbing people. It wasn't one guy, it was like 3 guys. And they didn't look like scumbags or whatever. They look like normal people. They don't look like people that would rob you. But they have this whole like system. But I just threw the biggest shit storm, and I started calling for the police, and I'm grabbing people because I didn't know who actually took it. It was hard. It was really hard for me to tell. But whoever took it got spooked, and they dropped my phone about 2 yards away. And then everyone's like, "Oh, look, your phone's over there." I was like,
How
"Yeah."
many meters is that?
Oh wow, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
he
I
froze
wouldn't
up
think
again.
anybody would want to fuck with you as big as you are.
He's froze again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not as good to get a screenshot on.
It seems like his internet's good for about 2 minutes and then it freezes.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something going on about that. But yeah, but you got to be careful out here. They got pickpockets, and you got to just worry about thefts. Like if you have a motor car, like those are just prime targets for people stealing. You don't want to have like a pimped out motor car or car, like it'll just get stolen.
Motor
like,
car, man. You've been gone a long time. Meters, motor cars.
So I shouldn't bring my TRX down there.
No, it would be fucking gone.
Well, when you were in the Philippines, you had those bikes, those motorcycles, right?
Wasn't it? No, it's Vietnam. Vietnam.
Vietnam, you had the.
Yeah.
But you don't even own a car still down there?
Well, I do, kind of. So when I don't know, it's kind of a long story. I'll try to make it short. But when my truck got stolen, the guy that basically arranged to get my truck stolen, the police knew he did it, and we went to this corrupt police office, and we basically got this guy to sign this contract, and he signed over his motor car to me with the intentions like if he doesn't find my motor car and pay me or find it so I can pay this 2,000 Sole fee, I get his motor car. So I have legal documents that say that his motor car is mine, but it's not under my name yet. But I can't even drive it because it's very difficult. I'm too tall. I'm too big, and the
tiny
and the road here is. Car? Yeah, well, it's just like I need like one of those off-road motorcycles. I need one of those. So
I mean, do they actually have dealerships down there or car sales?
Yeah, they got dealerships. They hire hot women, put them outside, make them dance around.
But what they have
come in, buy them.
They Hyundai.
What type of cars do they sell down there?
They're Hyundais, right? Hyundai.
Well, they don't
Chinese shit.
They don't really have a place that sells cars. Usually, if you want to get a car, you buy it in somewhere else in Peru and you have it shipped here. So that's usually the way they do it.
Oh yeah,
so they have places for motor cars.
Do they have places for electric cars or not yet?
No, they don't have that here.
He's like, electric cars? Are you kidding me?
No, they don't have any kind of that. None of that shit here. No, not yet. I mean, I guess they'll probably come around to it at some point, but
Peru is not really a third world country, though, is it?
It is a third world country. It's technically a third world country.
Oh, I mean, I thought they were pretty, up to date on shit.
Well, I mean, you could go to places like Louisiana, and that looks worse than most third world countries. And then you go to nice places, and these countries like you go to Miraflores in Lima, it's first world there, right?
I was gonna say like people keep saying third world country. This place is about to become a third world country.
Yeah, or Gary, Indiana. Mr. Big, you've been to Gary, Indiana. He said that's like
it's the worst place in the United States. The worst fucking place in the United States.
I spent a lot of time there.
We're gonna be there.
Hey, Clover, when I was a truck driver, my company told me when you go through Gary, Indiana, you never stop. You don't stop for fuel. You don't stop for nothing. Don't ever stop in Gary, Indiana. Oh, there he is, frozen again. Look at that picture. Get that picture quick.
Pretty soon the United States is going to be North Mexico.
Nah.
That's right.
Now he passed out on us.
2 minutos.
At Clover, I'd ask for my money back on that Starlink shit.
We're going to be dealing in peso up here. Pesos.
Well, I don't know. It's weird. Like Starlink is super fast, and I'm not giving up those speeds for nothing. I need that to upload videos.
It'll probably get better. I mean, as time goes on,
There's some
you're in the middle of
obstructions.
the Amazon rainforest. That's pretty fucking good considering where you're at.
I know, dude. Like who can say they're in the Amazon rainforest and on a live stream like this?
And it'll work anywhere in the Amazon rainforest. Even if I travel, I could still use it.
That's cool.
As long as I got power.
Yeah, you can if you have like an RV, right? You can just hook that bitch up to an RV.
They don't have RVs out here.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying like theoretically you could, right?
If they had RVs, I think it'd be cool, man. I probably would have bought one. But
are you trying to shoot me out to Iquitos or what? what?
I was thinking more for Clover, dude. I mean, for Black Sheep. You know,
He's like, yeah, get some DJ Protocol land. Let's get his RV out.
Shane,
I mean,
you
yeah,
gotta
that's what
realize
I'm trying to
those
do.
to travel.
I was
Shane,
trying
you
to
gotta
build
realize
a
those
damn
people,
RV.
right?
That was my first idea, was to build an RV. And as soon as I started building it, the people were just scamming me. And then I found out later, like, dude, that was a terrible idea. I'm like, yeah,
Shane,
well,
you got to realize these people ride cattle, they ride cattle.
I know they didn't have one there. I mean, theoretically speaking, because I'm thinking for Black Sheep that Black Sheep could get one maybe and put it on his RV, and then when Vegas sucks and it's hot,
Mike's popping again, Shane.
Fuck, he could travel around though. And
you should
No,
have you
what you're saying,
started your
Clover,
computer
there's
recently?
no
Shane?
Uber drivers.
yeah, I
in your
did
city?
earlier today actually,
Okay.
or last night or today.
Clover, you should
What
get
is that
yourself a
Uber
headliner.
drivers? Little taxi,
oh,
little.
she get what?
They have
A
Ubers
headline.
on little
See, like-
bicycles.
We got ours in the bottom of the corner of the screen.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't partake.
Yeah, when you
So
come
I
in, you
didn't
can,
know what. Yeah.
So the Uber
I'll do it next
drivers
time.
in your city use bicycles.
What?
Uber drivers use bicycles in your city.
Oh, they don't have Uber drivers here.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking like, what?
Right.
But the thing is,
Amazon
it's
for it.
better. It's better than Uber. You go outside, hey, motor car, and everyone stops. Everyone stops, and so it's so easy to get a taxi or to get around in the city. You don't need a
Mr.
car.
Big, you got to remember where he's at. They're still eating guinea pigs, and about probably 20 miles upriver, he's probably got like a whole freaking tribe of cannibals ready to go.
Yeah,
he's gonna
that's
walk
true.
one day, go down the river the wrong way, come off his property, and there's gonna be some cannibals looking at him like a huge ass fucking drumstick.
Well, no, when you mentioned the Amazon, I'm thinking of Mandekan warriors running around with painted faces and stuff. You know, that's what I feel like.
I'm out here. You know, I mean, it's. I was just going to look it up right now. How many kilometers it is to the Brazilian border? But I mean, it's.
Can we get that in
They do have they have cannibals out there.
Yeah.
They all sorts of.
Yeah, they
cannibals.
still
like
do
the
have
North Sentinelese Island. Like they got spaces like that, like cannibals. Like you come in, they don't know who you are. You're food.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, there's parts in there's parts in the Amazon they claim that that potentially could still have tribes that haven't been found, they say, but
yeah,
I think they found most of them by now. But
I
still,
don't
a lot
think there
of
would
them
be
have
any close to my property, just because I'm in between two little villages. But there's nothing behind me all the way to the Brazilian border for hundreds and hundreds of kilometers. I don't know how far it is, but it's far.
Can we get
Kilometers.
miles on that?
That
So,
sounds like a
looking at
place.
the map
Like,
now.
so you
that
got
sounds like some
police
place I
in,
want to visit.
is police in vehicles, or are they
You
on
go
horses?
back there, you do ayahuasca with him, and then he sends you off to the cannibal land. And he's like, "Good luck, bitch."
So
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
call
Name
them,
Black Sheep.
I'm
They're
looking
gonna
at the
be making
map.
me
I
lamb
mean,
chop.
it's probably about 150, 200 kilometers to the border.
so when you call
There's
a cop,
nothing
they
behind
come
it.
on a horse.
So what
Well,
is
they don't
that?
have
Probably
they don't
like
have police where I am. Where I am,
100
there's
miles.
no police.
There's no
What?
police.
Is that about 100 miles?
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's probably more than 100 miles. It's hard to say because the map, like like
It's
if
in
you
kilometers.
if you go directly east, it actually connects back to the river, the Amazon. It kind of
So
wraps
it's-
back around.
If somebody stabs somebody or shoots somebody, what happens?
Well, they have like some people, like some like peacekeepers, some like local peacekeepers, and like if you have a problem, you go talk to them, but they don't do anything unless you bribe them. So it's
wow.
like I had to go there because people were stealing trees off my land, for lumber and stuff, and so I had to go and talk with this guy, and he, I had to pay him, like $10, to fill out a report and everything, and then everything ended up kind of being for nothing because I got
Turns
kind
out
of
it's
screwed on
probably
that deal.
him.
Yeah, it's just because I wasn't out there. If I was out here, you don't have problems. But because I wasn't here for a very long time, because it was all up in the air because of all the legal shit I was dealing with, and I had nowhere to stay. I was trying to build an arm, to come out. So at least I got a place to sleep, and I got scammed twice. So, but then I found out it was a horrible idea, anyways. So I learned. But you can build a house out here. Build a protocol, and then I could hire somebody to to rent it out. It could be like a source of income. We could buy some sheep, put that in the front yard or something, You know, you could get creative with it. I could do that with
Right.
a lot of different crypto projects. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, kind of a real life
So
like
what do you
marketing
use
thing.
for money? Is it the what's your denomination?
Soles, but you know, right now it's
cool.
been like drip. I'm kind of, you know, eating through like some savings right now, but I'm using drip, changing that, sending it, converting to soles, cashing out. That was what I was doing for a long time.
So what are you using to cash out?
That's called Buddha.com. So it's
okay.
Yeah, it's one they use down here.
Right.
There's a couple others. I need to look into them a little bit more, but that's the main one. It works, just works. So
you go to like an ATM and get the cash or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I got a bank account here, so I have it sent to my bank account. Well, I have it sent it to somebody else's bank account because I'm American. But then you know, I pay them for their bank account, and then I just use their bank account and send it to my bank account.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the Philippines or Vietnam. Remember, you had all kinds of problems with that.
Well, but there I was doing everything as an American. I had everything under my name. You know, here I can't do that until I'm Peruvian.
I remember you used to tell me that you had to have a job to get that bank account or something.
Yeah. Yeah, this is part of the immigration bullshit that I'm
Damn,
dealing with.
so E and J could never go to those countries.
But yeah, it's you know, it's been an experience, but I mean, you know, pretty soon I'm gonna have like 20 different types of fruit. You know, I'm gonna have chickens. You know, have fresh eggs every day.
Listening to Clover, now you know why we have 1 million people come to America every year to come across our borders.
Why? Because Clover's over there and he's eating all the food?
No, because they want to get free shit from America.
Well, yeah.
Joe Biden everything. Come on in. The border's open. Come on in.
Yeah, well, it's all politics. They're doing it intentionally to change the demographics.
They're changing the whole culture in the United States.
Yeah, well, they can't win otherwise. So it's, you know, I mean, the problem's just going to get worse and worse. You know, I mean,
there won't be any white people left in America, Clover, in about 20 years.
Yeah.
Who cares what color they are, Mike? It's their beliefs that sucks.
I know, but you
white
know what I'm
liberals
trying
are
to
the
say.
worst, dude.
You know what I'm trying to say, okay?
You're not going to be around in 20 years anyways, huh?
I know. I hope so.
He's all thank God I'll be gone before hell comes to earth.
Got him.
I'll only be 93, Clover. I might make
93?
Yeah.
My grandma, she made it to 98. I think she made it to 98.
My grandma made it to what, like a week and a half before she was 94.
I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying they're changing the whole culture of the United States.
You don't even have to try, dude. You just are.
It's just a reality.
I think it's just something in the water when he was growing up. The whites only water, you know. They threw a little racist juice in there to keep him going forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are raised like differently in different areas. Like I lived in Louisiana, and people are just outright just racist, but it's much different down there. Like you have a little bit of understanding for what they have to deal with. It's much different than, you know, where I was at in Seattle. Like, you know, the culture is just much different. So
my experience, like when I went to Louisiana, I only went to Shreveport, but the black people, no matter how ghetto they seemed or how sophisticated they seemed, they were always way more politer than most of the white people, which was weird. The white people were like, the black folks would say yes sir, no sir, open doors, hold doors, get out. The white people down there were fucking rude, even when they were working. They were like rude as shit. Dude, meanwhile, I got women with freaking gold teeth, like call me sugar and honey. And
yeah, you got them country girls, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's everyone's experience, I guess, is going to be a little bit different. You know, Shreveport, that's more up north, right? That's in the northern.
It's near it's only like
it's more like
right
Arkansas.
off of Texas. Yeah, near Texas, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right there.
Clover, you're no sense of ever coming back to the U.S., are you?
No, I want to come back as a tourist. So like, you know, I want to show my girlfriend like all the cool places. You know,
there might not be any cool places anymore.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I mean, where where Black Sheep and Shane, where those guys are, you know, kind of central. Like that's to me is the best area of the U.S. You know, you're surrounded by so many amazing states, so much natural beauty, and so if I came back to the U.S., like I'd want to rent an RV. Like that's what I just found out. That's what my brother's doing. He's trying to build a business doing that, buying an RV and then renting it out on some website. There's a website you can rent your RVs.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about getting a whole fleet of RVs. I've used those services before. I've rented RVs off it.
Yeah.
You guys remember when Mike was renting out swing sets?
Whee!
That's E&J on my swing set.
I had seen that before.
That's way too tall to be Uncle Fester. That's clearly you.
Oh shit!
No, I'd rent an RV. I'd do the Pacific Highway because I've done that once before. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, the Highway 1 through Monterey.
Highway 1. Yeah, just the Highway 1 for the whole way. You know, I'd come back down and go through Idaho, go through Utah, go through Arizona.
Yeah, I think Utah is probably overall the prettiest state. Because I hate the desert, but even their desert area is like so much prettier than most deserts. Like all the reds and shit. Zion
and the
Canyon,
Salt Lake's not what it used to be. When I was a kid, there was a lot more water in Salt Lake, and you could go out there and float in the water. Now I'm sure it's different.
Yeah, I saw something that they're not getting too far away from potentially drying up, or was it? It might have been even what's his name talking about it, Johnny Blaze, who's one of our guys in our group. But how the lake is almost completely gone.
Yeah.
If you like green shit, Oregon's a nice fucking drive too.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful through there as long as you don't have to be around the shit bags in the cities.
Probably my favorite place.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite place was the southern part of the Oregon coast. That southern part, I can't remember. Like that to me, that's like the most beautiful place in the U.S.
I have a buddy that goes there all the time, and that's where him and his wife want to retire. I don't know exactly where, but I know it's right there on
Brookings,
the coast.
Brookings, Gold Beach, Bandon, Coos Bay.
I think
basically from Brookings to Coos Bay, that whole area, that stretch, like you go on Highway 1, it's some of the most, because that's where all the rocks are in the water. So they don't have so much. Like you go up from San Francisco, and they have a little bit, and then it kind of gets into the redwoods, and you're not even really on the coast. And then you kind of get onto the coast like after Crescent City, and then you go up that coast, and it's so beautiful. It just
I'd like to live in Weed if there's anything left of it after the fire.
I lived in Weed before. It's a shithole.
Yeah, but they had the fire 2 years ago. They burned the whole town down almost.
I lived in Weed. I turned 18 when I lived in Weed. I didn't live there very long. It's the shortest place I lived in my life.
But they had a massive fire there 2 years ago. It almost burnt the whole city down.
I don't know what's up with your mic today, Shane. It is just flipping the fuck out again.
You got to play with the settings.
It's this voice change.
The thing that lets me do this.
When I have that on, it'll start crackling and popping, and then I got to go fuck with the settings to.
Hey, Clover, you see what they're going to do in San Francisco? They're going to give everybody that's black $5 million reparations.
Is that real? Are they really going to do that? Is that approved?
They're trying to.
They're trying to, but it's probably not going to go through.
Was it $5 million and then $97,000 a year for life, and they can buy homes for $1?
Just because they're black?
Yes.
Because they had like no part of that.
Not $5 million per person, right?
Yes, it's per person.
Per person.
Oh, wow.
That's $97,000.
And who's paying for it? Like the taxpayers.
They think they got
California.
They think they got a crack problem now. Holy shit!
Right? No, look, it won't be a crack problem. It'll be like rims and jewelry problem.
But I made that joke though. How are they going to deal with people identifying as black? Like I was saying, like I identify as a black lesbian. How are they going to deal with that?
We're talking about it's going to be over $600 billion to pay all these people.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, that's why the U.S. dollar. I mean, it's imploding.
Pretty out there. Yeah.
I'm pretty soon. I'm getting close, but pretty soon I'm only going to have $1 US to my name, and that's just to keep my bank account open. That's it. That's,
Wow.
you know, I got a little bit in cash, and once that's gone,
You see what they're doing in Brazil? They're getting with China to use the yuan and cut out the American dollar.
yeah.
There's a lot of countries thinking about doing this.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it could be
Whatever
bad
you can.
soon. That's what I'm saying. Is like, you know, what happens when, you know, you wake up one day and because they're
Pretty soon
going
we're
to
all gonna
change
be living
everything.
in shacks like you down there, but we're
Yeah,
gonna be in
Clover,
America.
you know, if they devalue the dollar anymore, the inflation's going to be where we're all going to be living on the streets. We'll be like what sheep was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
What a dig! He took a dig at sheep there.
That's why I'll set up some homes
Yep.
for everyone in the Degen protocol. You know,
Yeah.
so we'll set up a little shack for.
You might be coming down there to Peru.
Hey,
Yeah,
all
man.
dude, the shacks going down there, living in a shack in the middle of the Amazon is going to be an upgrade pretty soon here in America.
The only thing I would bother me, Clover,
It's
is
a
the
start.
mosquitoes.
It's
Okay,
a start. Yeah, the mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are bad, right?
They're bad right now because it's been raining a lot. But
Are they huge, or are they like America, like little tiny guys?
Some of them are big, but you know, right now there's just a lot of them, and so
I
have
just
the
picture
West Nile
Amazon
virus
having
at all?
like mosquitoes that'll take your animals away.
yeah,
You
they're not
have
that big.
You had the West Nile virus at all?
I don't know about all that stuff. I get bit all the time by mosquitoes.
No,
so
I mean
probably.
that's a virus from mosquitoes.
Yeah.
West Nile.
Well, they got malaria too. You know,
Oh, that's
so
right. Forgot about that.
Right.
I mean, I got bit by a ton of mosquitoes today, but you know, I just, you know, sometimes you just deal with it.
Can't you
You know,
put that spray on you off or whatever? Does that work?
I don't know. I mean, I have some of that, but it's so toxic. You know, it's for your skin, and it's just, you know, like it's worse. It's almost worse to put that on your skin than, you know, to get eaten up by mosquitoes. You just wear like long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pants, and usually that deals with most of them.
Well,
So,
you're in the monsoon season right now, right?
yeah, it's raining a lot. It's going to rain for another month.
I remember that when I was in Vietnam, it rained like 3 months. There was 80 inches of rain in 3 months. It was like it rained every day for 3 months.
The water is like almost at its highest point. Like it's pretty crazy. Like out on like the port there, because you got these big boats that come by and kick up these huge waves, and it's like they're crashing into the bank. You know, it's really close, and it's.
Oh, you're that close to the Amazon?
My property's on the Amazon.
Oh wow! I didn't know you were
I
that
have
close.
300
You haven't
meters.
watched his video? He's got a pretty cool video on his channel. It shows his.
I didn't know that was where he lived exactly. I thought you.
Yeah. No, I'm living here. That's where.
So your property line goes right to the river?
Well, I have 300 meters of riverfront like property, so I have rights to the river. The river is actually owned by the Peruvian Navy, but I can build on it.
You have a boat?
I need to get one. But it's, you know, I haven't gotten one yet because I don't want it to get stolen. Like I need to build a house to put it in first. So
they'd steal your boat too, then, huh?
Dude, they steal
everything, dude.
They steal everything that's not nailed down.
Think of it this way, PCM, like the ghettos in America, but people are even more poor and more desperate without law enforcement.
Well, especially without the cops, I guess you could steal shit every day.
Yeah, that's why.
That's how they
big fucking gun. I mean, you get something. You know.
Are you allowed to legally? Are you allowed to have guns in that country?
It's complicated from what I've been told. So I'm going to get a gun eventually, but you know, right now it's, you know, I kind of want to get it more for hunting. There's a space they built on my property they use for hunting, and so I was like, what are they hunting? And then I guess they have these like these big kind of look like a I don't know, like a hedgehog or something. The hedgehog's kind of small. It's like a I don't know what they call it, but they eat it here. Out here in the jungle. It's called jungle meat. So they hunt these things and
like a hedgehog, you said?
It's not like
a porcupine. Are they guinea pigs?
It's like a giant guinea pig. It's like a giant guinea pig. It's not a guinea pig.
Oh, it's not those things, those big, huge rodents that start with a C, is it?
I think it's something like that. It's kind of looks like a big rodent.
Maybe like,
but I mean, they're
capybara.
big. They're like this
like
big.
100 up to like 50 to 100 pounds. Like,
yeah, they can get big.
Now they're probably just big rats.
What are the names
Yeah,
of those
well,
ones I'm thinking of?
people eat it out here. That's delicious.
What don't they eat?
It's not a capybara, is it? Or a nutria, the other one.
I mean, it's probably kind of like that. It kind of looks like that. I mean, I have a picture of it in my head, but I don't even know how to search for that on the internet.
Like an oversized gopher, kind of.
Yeah.
Have you ever had these snakes that come up on your?
Has
property?
like the buck teeth, like the two buck teeth.
You ever had these snakes on your property?
Yeah, I saw a big. I've seen a couple of them. So I saw this giant green one with my girlfriend. It was so the green ones are tree snakes, but the ones you got to look out for are the ones that are like brown or like silver, and you see those ones in the night. But those things bite you. You got 4 hours to get to the hospital. That's it.
What about boa constrictors? Do you have those too?
I haven't seen it, and supposedly they have them, but I haven't seen any. You got to think about what it's going to eat.
Those are the ones that will strangle
What about
you.
anacondas? Are they more back?
Probably more back, right? Because you got to think about what they're going to eat. So, like, they're not going to eat anything close to the water. They have giant marine iguanas. Like, they have this really cool space that's like right down the road here. I'm going to start doing a lot of videos over there. It's like really open. It's beautiful. You see all the sunsets there, and there's a ton of marine iguanas there. But
Can you fish? Can you fish on your in the river?
Yeah, there's people that fish. There's got people that's all they do is fish.
What are they?
At least you're too big, at least for any of those fucking snakes to eat your ass. They might get your foot at best.
Yeah.
The locals though are probably small enough that they'll get eaten by them big fuckers.
The small ones, it's not so much that, it's the venom. Like the
little venomous ones.
My neighbor, he got bit by one, and he was out of commission for like a month and a half. Couldn't do anything.
I mean, is your property fenced off, or because they just open to anybody to come through?
It needs to be more fenced off. I have like a barbed wire fence that runs for like 300 meters. You know, that there's like a little road, and then I put a barbed wire fence for everything in the back, and then everything towards the water is open right now.
I mean, so do you have like a deed to your land that's at a deed office? So,
yeah, it's not called a deed. It's called something else here.
Oh, a title or something.
Yeah, it's like I got a title. Yeah, I got something like that. I've had people look into it because I was very scared multiple times that I got scammed or something, but I've looked into it several times and just made damn sure that this place is in my name.
Do you have to pay property tax? Oh, he's froze again. Come on, Elon, get your shit together there. Do you have to pay property tax?
Nothing. Yeah, that's what's great. They don't have any taxes. Nothing.
Wow.
That's what's great about it.
You got to pay for electricity, though, right?
Yeah, I use a lot of gas. I'm using gas right now. That's what's powering everything.
No, I'm saying, you don't have electricity? You use gas?
I use a generator.
Oh, a generator. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, you put a couple of gallons of gas in there and lasts for 3-4 hours, and so.
And do you have indoor plumbing, or do you have an outhouse?
I've been careful about just not spending too much money on stuff because I just don't want to attract too much attention, and because then thieves are just going to want to come and take all my shit, right? So I'm just, until I get a concrete house and more security and I got a gate up, I'm just trying to do it a little bit slow.
So do you have like a well that you get your water from?
Yeah, kind of. So like I drilled down 20 meters and I have a water tower, but it's got some problems. Like I need to do some things to get it set up. So for water right now, I've just got these big tanks of water, and I'm just going into town and just buying water. But eventually I want to get my well going. I paid a lot of money, to get that well dug. And then I found another guy that I guess would do it for half price. So I was like, well, I paid the wrong guy. So
you
but
don't have you don't have Angie list down there.
No, we don't. I mean, you don't have a whole lot of things like online. You know, it's not the same. Like people don't really look for stuff online. Yeah. One of the craziest things is like when I'm given motor cars, like the motor cars here, you show them a map and they're so confused. They have no idea what they're looking at. Like the motor cars here, when you go to get like that's what I used to do here because I didn't speak any Spanish, and I would just show them on my phone. Here, I'm trying to go here, right here on the map, and I would show it to them, and they were so confused. They had no idea what they were looking at. They don't use maps at all. That just
now the roads are they good or are they dirt?
I mean, there's some places that are dirt and some places that are okay. I mean, you know, the roads don't take as much wear and tear because there's not as many like big trucks and cars and things like that. It's all motor cars. So it's a lot, you know, the roads don't get, you know, beat up as much. You know, like where I'm from in Seattle, like people go into the mountains and then they get their studded tires and then they bring them onto the city streets and they just start tearing up the city streets, you know, because they don't care. Right. Yeah. And, you know, that just shit like that just happens. All the streets in Seattle are shit. You know, there's all kinds of problems.
Do you have like a big supermarket that you shop at?
There's like one big supermarket, but it's kind of expensive. Like you can get it better in the local markets, you know, for fruits and vegetables and that sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, they got one that's got like a big grocery store here. It was like the first place I went. So they're building a big brand new mall. That thing will be up maybe in about a year. It's massive. They didn't have a mall here or nothing like that.
Well, so you're in an actual city or is that?
It's a big city. Well, here, no, because I'm like across the river. And there's like a town. And it's like about less than 1,000 people.
Oh, wow. So everybody knows everybody then there.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know.
So you walk into the local bar and they go, hey, there's that gringo.
Yeah. They don't exactly have like a local bar. They just have people just drinking outside, just offering me drinks. Hey, want to drink with us? You know.
There you go.
So that's maybe I should build. I was thinking about it. I'd probably do that at some point. Build like a nice bar or club or something.
That'd be
It'll
great.
Be the best place out here. Because they don't have anything else that's really like that. They have places they use for like special events and like, you know, festivals and things like that.
Yeah, I could see a Clover's Tavern.
Yeah, well, I can build whatever I want on my land, right? You know, I'll name it after a crypto project and tell them to fund it. We'll be like, we'll build this bar. We'll name it after your project. You know, just help us build it, and you know, well, I'll do videos on it, and teach people how to use the platform, and we integrate it somehow. You can do stuff so cheap out here. It's just like, you know, I paid a guy today. You know, I paid him 30 soles to help me. And he worked for about 5-6 hours. He cut down a bunch of trees, helped me plant all the papaya, you know, helped me with a bunch of shit. And I paid him like $8, I think.
Is that what 30 soles is? Is $8?
Yeah, about $8, $7, $8, something like that.
Yeah, well, that probably goes quite a ways in where you're at.
Yeah, he was happy with it. So I mean, he's been working for me every day. He's been doing a great job. But I want to get more workers. But right now, I can really only afford like a couple.
Now, can you trust somebody like that that's not going to steal from you?
He's a good dude. He's my neighbor. So he doesn't own the property next to me. He's the guardian over there. But they're paying him 400 soles a month. So they're paying him about $100 a month just to make sure that, you know, his property's fine and no one does anything. And he's also doing a lot of work out there. I didn't know he was making that little. He's making that little. So since he started working with me, he's like more than doubled the amount of money he's making. So he's really happy. Yeah, he's been real happy with that. And he works. He's a great worker. He works hard all the time. That's one thing is like, I always go outside and I'll like check on him like every 30 minutes or an hour. I'll go out there and check on him. Every time I go and look at him or check on him, and he doesn't know that I'm coming out there to look at him, every time I go out there, he's working. He's always working. And that's all I want to see. And he's like the only worker I have like that. Every time I go outside, he's always doing something. That's all I can ask for.
That's great.
Yeah. So I was like, as long as he continues to work like that, he's got a job with me.
Does he speak English?
No one out here speaks English.
Well, how do you communicate with him? You mean your Espanol is pretty good now?
Yeah, mi español.
Hey, Mike,
bueno.
think of it this way: when they come to our country, you expect them to learn the language, right?
Yeah.
You don't cater to them. Same as down there, man, as it should be.
I speak Gringo Spanish, so like they don't exactly. I don't say it right, but they know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, at least
so
you try. Like that's one shitty thing about when a lot of the Hispanic speakers come over here, they don't even try. But when you go to their countries, you got no choice really. And like maybe Mexico, you might find a lot more English speakers.
The people here, they have no interest in learning English. They're never going to use it.
Yeah, no need for it, man. They're in the middle of the Amazon.
Yeah.
So it's just Spanish, like Mexican Spanish?
Mexican Spanish is a little bit different. Every Spanish-speaking country is a little bit different. Like Puerto Rican, apparently I've been told, is like really fast. It's like really, and then like in Argentina, it's different. Yeah. Like it's more like proper, and they use different words to describe different things. Like very common things, like they use different words. So, I don't know. I mean, here it's probably somewhere in the middle. But
when I hear him talk about people at the border, I never hear him talk about Peruvians trying to come across the border. So I guess you're not having a big migration of people out of the country then, right?
Well, no, but there's a lot of people from Venezuela coming in. And because of that, like, even Venezuelans that came here, they don't like that. And they were actually looking to go to a different country. A lot of those people have been going to Colombia. So it's, but I mean,
you don't have a bunch of unrest like they do in these other countries where
it's a poor country, but I don't think you have the same incentive to go all the way to the Mexican border to try to break across to go to the U.S.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's also very political because you have Soros was like funding a lot of the bus rides and things like that. They were paying for people to do that. Like they don't have something like that for people.
What's the biggest economy of Peru? What are they famous for? Like oil or, food?
A lot of stuff.
Guinea pigs.
But where I'm from, the number one industry is tourism.
Okay.
So which was really good because essentially I'm going to start building a business here for tourism, for Airbnbs, for shamanism, for.
Is it specifically that kind? Oh, he paused. Oh, we got a good one. Oh, damn it!
Did you?
Yeah, we didn't get it in time. But so isn't it? Didn't you say it's more specifically that type of tourism though? Oh, he's frozen again. He just looks creepy now.
Look at that smile. That's a pretty good smile.
I know. Oh, there he's back.
You get a good one.
No, it was too quick. But you look creepy as hell.
So let me ask you something, and that you could say you don't have to answer. So do you get hit on by those girls because you're a good-looking guy? So
well, we know he gets hit on by the dudes. Remember the video that he quickly deleted off of the?
No, when you're out with your girlfriend, the girls still try to hit on you even when you're with her? Or?
Well, I'm going to spend a lot of time out here, so I'm not as influenced by it. But it's there.
Yeah, I'm sure you would never have a sleepless night if you needed to, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of nightlife here. Like I was telling you, and the nightlife's gotten a lot better. There's a really popular club, and they built onto it, and it's super awesome now.
Yeah, now you don't get to go out anymore because you finally had a kid. Welcome to the real world, buddy.
Yeah, look, you had a perfect life, Clover.
I know you made it as old as you did without ever fucking up and having kids, and then you go to a third world country and have kids with what? Isn't she like 20?
22.
22. I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, not as creepy. Still creepy though.
Now you're gonna love being a dad. It's another greatest feeling.
How old are you, Clover? You're 41 now.
Yep, 41.
Damn, that's.
Oh man, I'm old enough to be your dad. You're a young.
Me too. I'll be 42 in 2 months.
Yeah,
I'm 43 already.
You guys are still wet behind the ears.
Yeah, I got a lot of crypto to make.
Think of it this way, Clover. I'm 43 and my youngest kid is 19. You're just having your first.
Yeah.
My grandson is older than your
39.
kid.
How many kids do you have, Shane?
3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my
19,
daughter at
21,
39, so
my oldest is almost 23. So that means I'd have to keep her away from creepy Clover.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I'm down here. But yeah, I mean, I was holding out for a while until like my finances were a little bit better, and then once I'm a little bit more settled and whatnot, I was interested in having lots of kids. That would be fun for me to have. So
So is she gonna have it natural, or are you gonna do it?
It sounds way more fun than it is, dude.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gonna do a natural birth, or are you gonna
down
do
there
it?
might be a little better because you don't have the American influence on the kids if you stay down there.
Yeah. I mean,
They'll
you
be
came out on the
respectful.
land, and
Now they're gonna do a cannibalism birth and eat their kid.
Right. They're gonna at least eat the placenta, right? You guys gonna fry it up you're gonna have liver and onions. You're gonna have placenta and onions over there.
Yeah, no shit.
He's like, that's why they're gonna have a new kid every year, so they can get that 10-pound placenta, so they have a little bit of meat in the house.
What? Her parents live in town.
Yeah, they're both teachers.
What do they think
How are you
about
getting along with their parents?
being
Good,
not
good?
they
Yeah,
like
they
you?
couldn't really talk to me, a whole lot at first, but
They don't mind
they've
that
learned
you're-
how to talk to me.
They don't
Are
mind
you
that you're an
planning on putting a
American.
ring on there or not?
I don't know. We'll cross that. I don't really. You know how I don't like contracts with the government.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But
I mean, you can. There's no benefit of being married down there, is there?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So that's I mean, it depends. I cross that bridge when it comes.
Yeah.
But
Look at Shane. He's never going to get married, so he's got a good.
I've been married once.
I know, but you're not going to get married again, is what I'm saying.
I might. Jenny and I have been engaged for like 6 years.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. What are you waiting for?
We've been together like 7.5. We've been engaged for like over 6 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I
it's
don't
like,
know.
why fix it if it's not broken, right?
No, why ruin a good relationship and get married? That's
Yeah,
how
I mean, it works. It's been working this way for us for 7.5 years. Why ruin a good thing?
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to marry her eventually, aren't? Are they like a very Catholic community down there? Aren't they?
They're not as religious as you might think.
Really
I've
not?
been in other places that are more religious.
Because
So
a lot of the Latin places tend to be very.
they can be. They for sure can be, but this is the jungle. It's kind of different out here.
He's all, they eat fucking people out here. They
Yeah,
ain't-
but her parents probably think that she hit the jackpot when you got hooked up with her.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you the same age as her parents?
No. Close though. Close.
I
mean,
can't believe you said that, Shane.
No, that's what Joseph said. Clover's probably the same age as her parents. Dude, I dated a girl that was 15 years younger than me. I was 7 years younger than her mom, and she was 7 years older than my son. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to last. This is weird.
Well,
Her parents are teachers in the school.
Yeah. But like, I mean, the thing is like, it sounds strange, here, but it's very normal here. Like, for instance, like her dad, had, their first kid with her mom when she was very young, like it was like 15 or 16. So, it's a little more, stuff like that's a little more, accustomed here.
Do you run in a lot of English-speaking people there?
Not really.
Oh.
In the city, maybe, but yeah.
So you could be, if they ever made that a real city, you could become like the mayor.
Yeah, my Spanish would have to be better, but they have like somebody that has like a title like that here. So they don't call it mayor; they call it something else. But yeah,
I can see it.
You know,
Mayor Clover, the great.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be great.
But the thing, I could just turn my whole, all my property. I could just buy up all the property around me and just make my own village.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And then just import a bunch of Americans, and you have your own like English-speaking little town down there and shit.
Yeah.
You know, Clover, you heard about what Mexico is pissed off because a lot of Californians are moving down to Mexico and buying up all the cheap houses, and all the Mexicans are complaining now that their housings have gone up in value. They said they're trying to put a wall up to keep the Americans from coming down to Mexico.
Yeah. I got a question here. My YouTube is Clover Crypto. You can just look up Clover Crypto. Should be able to find it.
Here, let me see.
Yeah,
I'll see if I'm subscribed to you. Let me see if I can find it.
It used to be Crypto Clover. He switched. He turned it around, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of liked it, better like that. But now they have that. They have like a project that's called Clover, and so like when you search Clover, that you see more of that now because I haven't been doing as many videos, and that project has become more popular.
Yeah, you had about 10,000 followers at one time, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've still got roughly about that much. So it's I need to get back into doing more social media stuff. I really enjoyed your live streams. Those things would go on for hours. Yeah, I mean, I might get back into doing something like that again. I wasn't able to do that here just because of the internet. So
everybody always came to you to get the BitConnect news, okay? Because you were like the one guy that had all the news about BitConnect.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just reporting what I saw. Yeah. So that was mainly just I was over in Asia. I was there. I'm like, I'm here, and I could explain to people. What was going
Shane,
on.
There's videos of him in the BitConnect office in Vietnam.
Yeah, weren't you the lead of the Vietnam?
I wasn't the lead, team? But I was, working with the two people that were in charge. They were, in charge of the Vietnamese community, and they built that whole thing out, and ended up finding out a lot about them, later on.
Well, they were shitty people, or what?
In terms of their beginnings, like how they started, how they got connected to Satish. At one point, they had access to the private keys of a particular wallet that they were sharing, and so that gave them more confidence to get more involved. So there was some interesting aspects to it. I didn't know some of that stuff, until much later.
Did you ever meet the guy that goes BitConnect? What was his name?
Carlos, right?
Matos. I didn't meet him that night. I didn't know much about him or anything, and and for me, like the guy was a little bit people like that, just Americans in general that are kind of like that, were kind of obnoxious, and when they're out of their element, like that was in Asia, around a lot of people from all different countries. And the most obnoxious people there were all Americans.
Did you ever meet the two black guys? Trey and what's his name? The other,
Trevon.
Trevon, and who's his buddy?
I'm back there, but yeah, I've been looking into Zen a little bit.
Did you ever meet those two?
Yeah.
Yeah. He met Trevon.
Yeah, we smoke weed together.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, you racist just because he's black, you think he smokes weed?
Clover, the one thing I'm gonna he's frozen. The one thing I'm gonna remember Clover from is he got into this mining group. Okay, I forget the name of it, but they fucked him so bad that he went to their office, and they were chasing him down the street, or grabbing his girlfriend, or I forget how the story went, but you were going to go in there and kill those guys.
I don't know if I was going to kill them, but I was, way bigger. I was going to mess them up a a little bit.
Yeah.
What country was that in?
Vietnam. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of that mining group?
Asama Mining.
Asama Mining. Yeah.
Yeah. And that fucking guy, he like sat down, and he tried to explain, where all my money was, and that answer wasn't any good. So
it was live. He was trying to.
Yeah. So I flipped out my camera, did a live stream, and then I went banging on his door. Hey, motherfucker, where's my money?
Damn. But see, one thing you got to be careful is you might be 3 times the size of everybody in like any of the Asian countries, but they probably are all born knowing some form of kung fu. So it's an even playing field.
I was more
Were they
concerned about the.
They were chasing you
corruption.
down the street or something, weren't they? Or
They were
what was
actually
going
they were trying to keep us there because so one of the reasons why I did that is you have to understand like Asian culture, like they don't like having their face shown in a, like it's a big
Yeah.
thing, like showing their face like in a bad, like being associated with a scam, like that.
Yeah, right.
Like the worst thing
Oh, yeah.
that you can do. Like, there's
Yeah.
Asians over there, they'll cut off fingers for, respect and things like that. Like, so it's
Oh, wow.
something you don't do. And I knew that kind of going in. And that was the whole reason why I'm trying to get his
And
face
you
on
did it.
camera. Hey, motherfucker, you want to explain to all these people that you
Wow.
fucked over, like where's our money? Because he literally just stole everyone's money,
Yep.
And so that's when
That's
he
great.
attacked me. And
Like
then
he
that's when they
physically
were
attacked you?
he came after. Well, he was attacking the camera. He was trying to go after the camera, and so I'm like holding the
Yeah.
camera like this, and he's like going after it. and-
Hold it up. He's jumping for it like a little kid.
But we all went to the floor. He lunged at me and he knocked everyone over. We all went to the floor and we're like wrestling around, and that was was a crazy live stream. But
Damn, and you didn't pummel him once? He's lucky.
You still have that live? Did you save that live stream?
I still
I mean,
got it
if-
up on my channel.
If I
still
had
got
it
up.
on video like that, I would risk it even being in another country, not a
Yeah, I would have
dude.
played that one. I would have played that one.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
funny.
We gotta find that. We gotta play that one
Yeah.
night. That's it. You'd love it, Shane. It's the greatest fucking video I've ever seen.
I'll find it right now, dude.
Clover's getting
Yeah.
pummeled by some tiny little freaking Vietnamese
Maybe
guy.
just search like Asama Clover, Asama Mining, something like that.
Yeah. Asama, ASAMA.
Yeah, Asama Mining.
Yeah, it's got to be 2 years ago at least.
It's not that one. And go down.
You did it like
go
2
down.
years
No,
ago?
it's not that one. No. Go back. Or maybe just
Oh,
go to
okay.
my videos. Go to my videos and like look at the most viewed. It's probably one of my most viewed videos. Popular. Yeah, click on
Popular.
popular.
It was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Can I just search mining when it come up like that? Or Asama.
Yeah,
Is it-
Shane, he used
It
to
was
make some
ASAMA.
ASAMA. There.
Oh, right
yeah.
here, right
Oh,
here.
yeah, that's
Osama
one of
bin
them.
Laden? Is this
Yeah. That's the mix-up. That's not the live stream, but man, there it is. Osama exit scam.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
there
the
it
live
is. That's it.
Yeah, let me turn on the audio.
Watch
the other
Clover's
one
gonna
I
get it.
like edited and I did the closed captions so you know what they were saying in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks
Yeah.
like a
This
tweaker. Look
is
at him.
after the guy just told me.
Brochure that they're giving people. And so right here, executive management is Frank.
Yeah.
And
Frank.
so this is all bullshit because I just got off the phone with Frank and this is not accurate. And so they have Dao Dung as the CEO. They have a few other people who I don't really recognize. So Dao was the guy that I just met with. And so basically like what they did is they were rebranding everything to this Santo mining company, which is what they basically had, rebranded as. They had purchased the rights. It's a company apparently out of Florida, and so they're transferring ownership of the property, but they didn't even want to give me this brochure. Like they were like hiding that.
Well, you're in their office?
Yeah.
Knows that, and part of it is because that's all bullshit. So like you can basically see right here.
Oh, nice
This is
purse.
the, random
It's a
laptop bag.
logo.
They like ripped everything off. They were like exiting the building.
Remember,
What, when you
basically,
went
He's
in
like
there?
just fine in there, like, oh, they knew I was on a live stream. So they just started hiding in their office.
no, I'm not stopping the camera. That's fine. They can call security, but I'm not stopping the camera. Yeah, that's fine. So I've asked them to see if I can get.
Who was that? Your girlfriend at the time?
Yeah.
Money. And they basically said that they're
They
switching
started to attack her or what?
mining.
Yeah,
and they're gonna
later.
follow everything through that. And I just said that's not part of the terms of service. I did marketing for you guys. I have a lot of people that invested money into this company. and people want to know what's going on. And so what's currently going on, as you can see, there's like meat on the floor.
So was that like, out of all your lady boys, did she have the biggest dick?
The building, and they're giving the building back.
I figured she was your girlfriend.
She's such a sweet girl. That girl loved me so much. Even you know, but things were just never going to work between us. She's crazy.
Like, I lost $1,000, so this is my $1,000 security tape. You know, so
put $1,000 in there.
We'll see what happens. But apparently, you know, in this office that they can, you know, do security, but you know, these are not like armed security, and they're not exactly like moving me out of the way, are they? So we'll see what happens. But Dow, they basically gave me this.
Fucking Clover gets into a 3-point stance as they come and just bowls over them.
So the address.
It gets good, Shane. Just hang on.
Is Frank's office, and he's like, no, this is not like, I'm not the VP blockchain, or I'm not the president of this company. And so apparently they're using Frank's name as being part of the president of this company, and they're going to essentially tell everybody that they're going to be putting things into this, you know, into stock, into this mining company, which is not crypto, not part of the terms of service. You've just lost all your money. And so that's me ranting. Obviously a little upset, you know, because I lost a lot of money in this company. Dow I was just meeting with was behind the doors there. They're calling security. So I'm going to get out of here as soon as security shows up, though. I don't want to have something happen in a third world country where you do some stuff.
Yeah, I was always worried about. They were going to lie about me to the police or something and try to get me arrested. That was their whole plan.
There was another company that I was pretty upset with, but I wasn't as intimately involved with that company, which was IE Miner, which is another one. They have the same like binary structure, kind of multi-level marketing that appeals to people that are putting more money into the system, because you can get more of your money if you're like stacking a bunch of different accounts, different dollar figures underneath you. You can basically get like half your money back in those types of MLM schemes. So, but there's a lot of them here in Asia that use that binary structure. And unfortunately, like, you know, people may say like this is one of the things that calls for regulation. Like you need to have regulation to protect yourselves from companies like this that are going to, you know, walk off with your money in this fashion. Hello,
security. I think she was like the only one that spoke English.
Can I talk to Dow? Can I talk to Dow? Would he explain on my live stream what's going on? Where everyone's money is at?
Clover didn't give a fuck.
Did he realize that you were a giant America in their country?
Yeah. Yeah. So they called in this woman and try to have her like do this guy's dirty work. And then that's when she started like attacking my camera.
Don't touch my camera. Don't touch my camera.
So then she doesn't know how to talk to me. She doesn't speak much English. So she's talking to my girlfriend.
Would you have like a GoPro or something?
No, it's the same thing. The stabilizer with my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These people have stolen thousands of dollars from people. Thousands and thousands of dollars. These people have scammed from people.
There it goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Damn, people want to know where their money is. People want to know where their money is, sir. You scammed, stolen thousands and thousands of dollars from people. Stolen thousands of dollars from people, sir. Where's our money?
Wait, that door swings both ways.
People want to know what you look like. A face of a scammer. Face of a scammer.
Ooh, here we go.
You scamming people, sir.
No.
He like lunged at me. So.
I love you long time.
Oh, that's great.
I just grabbed my shit and got out of there. But they were like that woman, like they were trying to grab my girlfriend. You know?
Wow.
That's like that woman, like she's trying to stop us and like trying to grab him. Getting out of here.
You're just sitting on the other side of that
In
door.
America, right there, holding her like that, her arm. That's
Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. We're leaving. We're leaving. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
No.
Don't touch her.
Stop.
Why are you touching her?
Oh, yeah, that's security. That's a security guard.
Touch me.
We're leaving. We're the last security guard too.
No, this is when I got pissed at my girlfriend. I'm like, we're fucking going. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, stop.
No.
No,
We're leaving.
No, listen to me.
Like, she wanted to like stay there and talk to the cops. I'm like, no, fuck this. We're getting out of here.
They said right now we go to their office and then we have lunch like this. It's not a right? But
And then yeah, for some reason my camera stopped working. I think it was because like someone was trying to call me or something on my phone, and so it shut off the video. And so then there's no video.
You're about to punch her.
Oh man, I lost my stand.
You can still hear you though.
Yeah,
no, you need to go, babe.
Somebody like called me in the middle of my live stream, and it kicked off the video.
Just go.
So we're just hightailing out.
Get a little job going.
I haven't seen that video in so long.
Stay away from these people.
That's good.
Hey, watch.
Hey,
Clover's
Shane.
gonna get you hit for a fucking copyright strike now.
Does the video come back on?
God
No.
damn.
No,
Running from security, police, and some
That's
crazy
like-
ass shit. So I'm gonna have to get off the camera now. Here they come. Here they come.
They were like they're chasing me and shit.
Like you're running.
Like
Wow.
I had a little jog going. I turned the corner and just went into a mall, and then like went out the other side of the mall. You know, they got malls everywhere in Vietnam.
So the cops never caught up to you?
No, because like all they're gonna do is they're gonna talk to the cops and they're just gonna lie. They're saying like they would have said I would have came in there and attacked them and all that, and that's not what happened. I mean, you saw like I was pushing the door, you know, but they wanted me to take that video down because I was exposing what they were doing. Like you could see them, they're ripping the logos and everything off. Yeah. Like they were doing everything through that office, and then they were trying to basically exit scam. I caught them in the exit scam. They were blaming it on another company and just taking everyone's money, and then giving some bullshit reason.
After that, Bits Away was blaming you for losing his money or something? Didn't he try to say something like that?
No, it was Batman. Remember?
Or Batman. Yeah, he was saying he lost all his money.
Yeah, that's right. Because Batman. That was when he first started doing YouTube, and he was actually friendly with me, and then he's like, okay, well, Clover says this is legit, so I'm going to get into it, and so he got into it, and he withdrew a little bit, and after that, like after about a month or two, it went down. And then he was trying to get me to pay him, his money back.
That's right. He wanted you to pay him back. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right.
And so I was like, dude, this is crypto. Like you take that risk. Like, I'm not going to reimburse like all of the people. I first of all, I didn't have the money to do that. So it wasn't even like possible to do that. So
those were the good old days.
What's up, Johnny?
Yeah.
Well, shotgun.
I think we both try to get him at the same time.
That was back in 2018 or 2019, right?
It was 2018.
Yeah, I think it was 18.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he had a business plan. He got stabbed.
Yeah, stabbed to death in San Francisco and killed.
Yeah,
who's that?
The founder of Cash App.
Oh yeah, I heard he died. He got murdered.
Yep, stabbed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably have like a business plan for shit like that. If the CEO,
that's a big. They're like a large bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty significant deal.
Yeah. Elon Musk was like pissed about it. He's like, you guys need to clean up your fucking streets.
Because the person that killed him, it was just a senseless murder. He's just murdering him just to murder people, right? Isn't that what it
he was in a fucking rich ass neighborhood too, like fucking.
Really?
Crazy
I didn't really look
Uh-huh.
into it. I just saw the headline.
Yeah, in the
on
middle
Twitter.
of a I guess the median house price was like a $1.4 million, and just fucking crazy.
Wow, so it's not even
Okay.
like he was in some shitty. I was thinking though maybe he was downtown somewhere because downtown is usually a mix of high end and really low end. But
You mean
I
kind
don't
of
know
like
what he
the
was
deal
doing after
where
fucking 2 in the
Kinda
morning,
like the
3 in the
deal-
morning.
kind of like
so
the
it
deal
was
where
in like a
Pelosi,
suburb. Then it wasn't even in the city.
Some shit.
kind of like the deal where Pelosi's husband got attacked.
But I just don't get that about America. Like, what is it about America that attracts psychos like that? And
San Francisco.
Oh, the cycles are down there too. They're just probably better at hiding it. They have a whole rainforest to hide bodies.
They have like fucking rainforest to hide bodies and jungles and fucking.
I guess it happens a lot. Elon Musk was going on a rant about it. It happens a lot, and most of those like attackers, they're just released immediately, like back into the wild.
Yeah. Well, because it's like a
Oh,
sanctuary city.
you can't keep them in a cage. It might hurt their mental state. It might offend them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
that's your generation, Donnie.
I'll get fucked. It is not. I was born in '95. Thank you very much.
Exactly, that's your generation, Donnie.
Not my generation. No way.
You're
Each generation's going to get
you're a
progressively
millennial
worse.
you're a millennial. That is the epitome of that.
Dude, how fucked up are the kids going to be today? Going up through
Well, I guess
COVID,
I'm the best of
all
a
the
bad bunch
tranny
then.
bullshit, like all of the overwhelming politics, all this stuff. I mean, it's gonna, dude. The kids growing up today in America are fucked. Like they're gonna turn out like really weird. All of them. They're gonna have social problems. They're gonna have, with all the vaccines, they're gonna have a lot of autoimmune problems.
If they don't all die from fentanyl poisoning.
There's so many problems in the U.S. Like I don't even know where to begin. I wouldn't want to raise a kid in the U.S. No fucking way.
You realize a whole plane full of kids die every day from fentanyl? A whole plane full
wait
of
till we
kids
start
die.
having drag shows in the Amazon when your kids
They're all probably like probably leaning a certain way politically, and so it's looked the other way. So it's
Well, what the problem is, Clover, is they go to buy these Xanax and stuff like that, thinking they're taking Xanax, and it's got fentanyl in it. They didn't know it,
and they die because they don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you can buy this stuff on TikTok. That's what sucks.
Yeah, that's why they need to legalize drugs. So you don't have some of those issues and problems. Like people are taking what's technically an illegal drug, and then they're getting killed. That's hardly fair. Like here, that's you want to take an illegal drug, like you can do that. You're not going to have like those same types of worries.
I mean, the worst thing when I was 18 or 19 is people take acid and jump off a roof. I mean, that's the only thing you had to worry about back then. Now you could die from just taking a pill.
Well, Clover, by the time your kid's like 7 or 8, they'll probably have the Amazon drag queen hour for the kids,
Oh,
it'll work its way down there. Give it a
You think so? You think it's going to be that fast? Maybe.
I don't think.
I
don't. Now, where you're at, well, I think even if they're not a super like religious, like a lot of the Latin countries, I think that religiousness of all the other Latin countries might be a bit of a buffer to give you guys.
I mean, Clover, do you really see
purity?
any trannies? Do you ever see any trannies around you?
No, I mean there's gay dudes that kind of dress feminine.
yeah,
but
we
I don't
all
know.
know
I don't think
that.
I would call them trannies. They're not trannies.
They're lady
trannies
boys, dude. He doesn't.
Yeah,
like
it's like. But the thing is like lady boy. Like I'm used to lady boys in.
Oh, we
in
know.
No, but the lady boys in Asia, like they like have male and female parts, or they're like kind of mixed, or they're or they have like a little tiny thing that they kind of wrap up in there. Here it's like it's definitely a man, that's dressed as a woman. So it's a cross dresser. It's not a tranny. So like that, like here in town, if you want to get your hair cut, it's a gay dude that dresses a little feminine, but he's not a tranny.
Yeah,
he's just gay.
There was this YouTuber. He's like a travel YouTuber. He used to be a professional soccer player, and he was going around. He was like, one night he was like, I'm not into trannies, guys, but I'm going to the ladyboy bars and I'm going to interview them. And every one of them, he'd say, "Do you still have a dick down there?" And every one of them would say, "Yeah, a big one too." One of the girls swore, or guys, whatever it was, swore its dick was bigger than the dude interviewed. Mine's bigger. I don't care how big yours is. Mine's bigger. And I was just like, what the F? I had to figure that they would have had tiny little peckers, if
usually in Asia, you see more of like that. It's like weird or something. It's like a developmental thing.
So it like bothers you. You want like a full dick down there? Is that what?
Maybe. Well, it's probably whatever pace car Mike was dropping back in the Vietnam War. That mustard gas. He indirectly caused all these trannies to be born. Out of that generation. So.
Hey,
Shane, all comes full circle.
So does that mean we blame Mike for San Francisco?
I don't know if San Francisco takes that. We were talking about Asia,
Speaking
Vietnam.
of San Francisco, you never heard the story. When I went to Vietnam, when I went to Hong Kong for my R&R, after my first year, we could go to either Australia, Hong Kong, or Thailand. So I picked Hong Kong because I heard everybody that went to Australia went AWOL and never came back. So I didn't want to do that. So when I went to Hong Kong, I was a virgin, and I met this girl in the bar, and she was probably a little bit older than me, and we just hit it off. For 3 weeks, she showed me all over the town, took me to China Wall and all this. We never slept together. We just hung out for 3 weeks. So, like a dumb fuck, I had given her my name and phone number and address. So she flies over to to San Francisco, where she had a sister. And she called my mom one day and said, "Oh, is Mike there?" And she goes, "Who's this?" I forget her name. Ching Chong Ching. "Oh, we met in Hong Kong, and I want to marry Mike. Okay, I came over here to marry Mike."
Oh wow!
Oh no!
Fuck! I couldn't believe it.
This is one of my verbal snafus.
That's like
Black Sheep.
What? Yeah,
you muted yourself.
Yeah, so I could have been married to a Chinese.
Let's play it on the air. Let's rewatch it.
Oh, I'm getting it.
Oh, he's like, I'm uploading it already.
I'm trying to find it.
Slip of the tongue.
Gotta watch what you say, bro.
That's why. Hey, that's why now when I eat,
you'll incriminate yourself.
My camera goes off when I eat because I know they're gonna fucking screenshot me and fucking turn it into a dick.
Right.
We are a very mature bunch of guys. In case
absolutely. 100%.
I mean, I'm the most mature 43-year-old guy in my house.
What other live stream has this kind of action?
None of them.
Right, Clover admitting the tranny thing that we've all known forever. He's like, yeah, I prefer. He's like, and it was weird. They had these tiny little dicks, and like, I like my chicks with like a big old cock and balls there. That's why he went to South America.
Trying to describe
because then he goes, hey, it's down here at least. They're not trannies. They're just cross dressers. That's what. They got that big.
So I've been told.
Right.
But,
yeah. Hey, so how did you get one of them pregnant? You sure he's not just bloated?
Here in Peru?
Yeah, you supposedly got a kid on the way. Well, I never wanted to say it, but you can't get a ladyboy pregnant, dude.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Clover, where is she right now?
Sleeping a little bit.
Oh,
this is like ladyboy. Like I'm used to ladyboys in.
We know.
Got him.
Slip of the tongue.
Clover, have you taught her crypto? Is she getting taken?
I'm going to teach her tomorrow. I'm setting up a drip account, so I'm almost maxed out on my first drip account, and so once it maxes out, I'm gonna start withdrawing to a new wallet, and then I'm gonna put her in charge of that wallet, and hopefully drip comes back and does
Go
better.
back.
If yeah.
It's supposed to. He's got a bunch of shit on the market right now. I mean,
the thing about drip is you have all those accounts, those older accounts expiring, so you don't have all that sell pressure from those old accounts. So it might take a little while, but I really think the drip is going to work. I think there could be a better version of drip.
Though, do you know how much is sitting liquid in wallets right now?
Drip?
Yeah.
Really?
Last I knew, and this is so it's probably exponentially more because it grows quick. There was like 4.5 million sitting liquid.
Why don't they actually like stake that to earn more?
Maybe they're waiting to dump. Maybe they're hoping the price goes back to dump a bunch. I mean, who knows why? Maybe they're just doing that and holding it to try and basically like burn it, if you will. But I doubt it. But there's get him! Oh, damn it. we had him with his eye all stuck.
Oh, okay.
They were all shut. Damn it. I forgot where
the drip, like but that was
that's right.
Like the sustainability of drip, I think, is better. I mean, it's been going for 2 years. I think it'll continue to run as long as Forex is committed to it and continue to developing it. It's been bulletproof. It hasn't been hacked. It's been like Hex, right? It's been perfect uptime, right? I can't think of an issue that drip has had, right, other than the price.
Yeah,
hey, you're right. It is like Hex, and then he had a hit, and the next thing that they tried to do has been a big flop so far.
Yeah, I guess they have that.
Out with a new UI on drip.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to have already launched it like a week.
I love the UI. I love the UI on drip.
But
I
they
hope
were
they don't
supposed to
change
update it with a bunch of new things too.
I hope they don't overcomplicate it. It's really simple the way it is. Like I like it. I keep it simple. If you're going to do something,
which could
do it on
potentially
another
be
page.
part of the success, the simpleness of it.
Hey, Clover, did you notice that Pancake Swap came out with a version 3 this week?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't spent a whole lot of time on Pancake.
Yeah, if you have anything staked in Pancake on version 2, you need to move it over to version 3.
On-ramp. Who uses on-ramp?
I don't think I have anything staked there. I have to check. I had a couple of things.
Well,
I have a couple of projects.
When I have to buy crypto, which I really haven't done in like 2 years, except for recently when I got one of those credit cards. But yeah, crypto.com.
Only time I've ever used an on-ramp in all the years in crypto was like 4 years ago, and it was Coinbase.
And if you're not in Nevada,
Coinbase.
Gemini is a good one too if you're not in Nevada.
Yeah, when I started in crypto in 2013, I used Coinbase, and Coinbase just started. And then when all that stuff came out about Coinbase basically being,
here
he goes again.
Same thing, dude.
Yeah,
on and off.
The biggest off ramps, probably at least in the U.S., would be probably Coinbase and Crypto.com. You watch this enough, man. You should know what the off ramps are and on ramps are.
Yeah, you should know how we get our money.
Wow, he's really stuck this time.
Yep.
Should we take a screenshot of it and draw a penis in his mouth, BlackSheep? You feel like you're doing a little work, buddy? A little artwork?
The satellite just fell from the sky, I guess.
There you go. Now you got to put a penis in his mouth, dude. You're good at those.
You need to put a new quarter in. Some quarters. He ran out.
Oh shit, he's totally dropped.
Yeah. Maybe they shut off Skylink after a certain amount of time. Kind of like
he's run out of prepaid minutes on his dial-up. That's what's up.
No, it's like when the carriers will slow down this when you're using too much, they'll slow you down. I mean, Verizon does it all the time. They'll slow you down.
Assholes.
So did we get paid for the Donnies?
Yeah, that was 11 days ago. Where have you been?
Well, I don't know. I never look at US. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Oh, he's back.
So what are we getting paid in now? USDC?
That's right.
Hold on, Clover. I'll get you in a second here. I'm just talking shit about you in the chat. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had some USDC. I didn't know where it came from. So that was from the Donnie then. Okay.
Yep. USDC, the 25th of every month.
You look like freaking Shrek, dude.
I'm waiting for my big USDC on Ethereum.
When you shave,
hopefully I'll get it in the next
You look even more like Shrek if you shave.
I should be getting $10,000 worth of USDC here. I'm hoping in a couple weeks.
From retirement? Where's that? Drug money? What is it?
No. From the fund. We have a
drug money.
That one.
Yeah.
It's from his hose on the corner.
And BlackSheep's going to get about 40 G's from his fund.
We'll see.
Yeah, is that what happened, Joseph? Your generator ran out of gas there, Clover, that you had to run out?
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Starlink. It cuts in and out from time to time.
Probably as that changes satellites. I mean,
I don't know.
Can they throttle it back like the Verizon does?
I don't know. I mean, it could be the clouds, could be the
it might
weather.
get better though, because it just started down there, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, let's fucking face it. Like, you're in the middle of the Amazon rainforest.
Well, there's two trees that are in the way as obstructions too.
Oh.
So kind of in the corners. Like I need to cut those trees down or like put it higher or something. So
why don't you get your buddy next door to cut them down?
Well, he's been doing a lot of work. He cut down a lot of trees today. So yeah, I'm gonna get them cut down. It's not with those trees. It's not as simple. So it's probably better to bring it up and put it in a better location. So
is it like a DirecTV antenna?
Kinda. I mean, it's square, rectangular, and yeah, it's not secure. It's just sitting on the ground over there right now.
So do you have to pay for the antenna, or do they give that to you for
2,000 soles, roughly about $500?
Yeah.
And how much is it a month to run it?
About $500.
About $50.
Oh.
So
you own that antenna then? You own it. You're not renting it. Okay.
The guy that I bought it from, he's a gamer, and he thought he was going to be able to do this gaming, and it's having the same issues where it pauses. And so as soon as he had that, he didn't want it anymore. And so he wanted an internet line that was like a fiber optic one that's always connected. So that's why he wanted to get rid of it. And then he's trying to sell it to me for some ridiculous money. We ended up talking him down, but he wanted to charge me for everything. That's just the way Peruvians are here. Like you understand, like when you come here, like the people here are just they can be awful. Just when it comes to money or things like that, they're the worst.
Especially if he's a lawyer, right?
Yeah, the lawyers are the worst. So, but I got two good lawyers now. I mean, I just had a corrupt lawyer is what it was.
But aren't you still going to court over that guy, or?
Oh, he's paused again. It's transferring to a new satellite.
Yeah.
10, and that went to the splitter instead, leaving that little skerrick. Yep, cool. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so grossed out by whatever Joseph.
Lord, aren't you you still suing that guy?
He's taking it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. Dude stole all my money and has no receipts or nothing, has no proof, nothing. And he's taking it he's just trying to buy time is what he's doing. The Supreme Court's probably not going to take the case, but I was supposed to hear something by now. So I don't know.
Weren't you going to be able to take his house away from him?
Yeah, I got a lien on his house. He's got to pay me back. I got to get that off my screen.
Bro, that's just fucked up.
Hey, supposedly earthworms don't taste like anything but like dirt because they're filled with fucking dirt. So that
Even still, that's fucking disgusting.
No, that's worse. Think of it
How do
like
you know,
you're
Shane? Have
eating
you
a
eaten an
mouthful of-
earthworm?
No, it was on like Naked and Afraid or something like that. They try to eat earthworms, and they were like they cooked them, and they were like it's like eating a mouthful of dirt. So imagine like having the nasty, squirmy sliminess, and then it tasting like you're eating dirt on top of it.
That's what liver tastes like, eating dirt.
Ew. Yeah, see, we don't eat liver by our generation. We realized we didn't have to.
Yeah, my mom used to force me to eat liver. I hated that shit. She would make liverwurst sandwiches. Oh, they were the fucking worst.
You see Clover's little thing? Look, Elon Musk, get your shitty Starlink working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another service out here, and I just got to buy the antenna for it. It's like $200.
It'll probably get better over time, though. Down there, they just probably don't have much coverage as compared to, like, say, if you were in America in a first world country. Because, like, ADA Trader, he uses that. He's in Australia, and he says it's great. And I've been on Telegram talk conversations with him for 8-9 hours at a time when we were setting up like master nodes and stuff. Never drop, not one.
That's good to hear.
Clover, what do you have besides Starlink then?
Well, there's the cell phone. So they have two cell phone towers out, and one of them is actually really good. It's like, it's like but someone stole the copper wire.
Oh gosh. I think they just stole the copper wire.
Right. Oh wow. What the hell? Oh my god, this guy's eating worms? Wow.
There you go.
That's awesome.
I think we thought maybe he stole the wire as you were talking.
It's like every 2 minutes it does that. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm gonna get this. It's like a tower and it connects to the, or it's like a special antenna, and you point it at the city, and I can pick up the signals there. So that's what this guy says. He's kind of this expert with internet. So, but I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it.
That guy got wrecked fucking chopping that tree down. Holy shit.
Oh, I got that one playing. Yeah, chopping trees down is dangerous. I was doing a lot of work here chopping stuff down. I kind of stopped doing it because I was just scared of getting like hurt. One of the trees snapping the wrong way or something.
Yep. Woo! Damn. Just fucking ow. He had to break something. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bounce on DB's end. Nice. DB. And
yeah, but I'm getting things ready for doing hex staking and drip, and I want to try to find some other money printers. ARC seems like a good one.
Yeah,
maybe try a few others.
Dude, get on that fucking Zen train, bro. I'm telling you.
Zen. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people.
Yeah, dude.
It just pumps so hard, like so recently.
It's just getting stupid right now. Go for it's gonna be stupid, dude. Like, I didn't even really understand it at first. So I still don't completely understand it, but
yeah,
I don't think with something like this you don't really have to understand it that much. Just know that it's gonna be badass.
Yeah,
hey,
it's
Clover, did you sacrifice anything for Pulse Chain?
Not for Pulse Chain, but for Pulse X, I did for the exchange. So,
yeah, I got a couple of these Centurion NFTs, like less than $1,000 worth. It's already worth almost 20 grand.
Wow.
Can't get the Zen out till like June of next year, but like I don't see it being any cheaper by June of next year. This Jack dude is just a badass. He just wants to fucking dominate.
Like, I'm not in this, but if it, I think it's great. If it's a hit, these things are going to be fucking huge in a year.
Is that what's pushing the price right now? Is the NFT side of things? Like, is that
what's
really...
and just all the shit he's coming out with, dude. He's adding so much like utility to this coin that and everything's just gonna like burn it to shit, dude.
I've seen a couple of threads on it. And it looks really interesting. Like I've seen a couple of like crypto OGs talking highly about it.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen him with one Louis Vuitton bitch bag. I haven't seen him.
This one he's talking about the DB. Yeah, this one right here is getting a nice bounce. Yeah,
but it has some aspects that are similar to Hex, like in terms of the staking, I guess.
A little bit. Cookies should get on here and fucking explain it, man. Cookies, get your ass on the stream. Where you at, Cookies?
Yeah, and it was that DB Zen was like a new one that a lot of people are trying to get into, and
that BlackSheep bought one just like as a YOLO. It was $44. He buys it, and then like
that's why I only bought one. This can
later, somebody dumps it from like $44 to $38, like 2 minutes after he buys it, if that.
Yeah, but I think this was going to do really well. Zen. It's like I mean, it's up like in just the last 2 weeks, it's up like 500% or some shit. Well, it's down a little bit today,
but it used to be called like kind of like the down only coin, because if you look at its back history, like that was the running joke.
People were talking that shit, man. Look at it now.
The down only coin.
Yeah.
And then now look at that volume. All that volume.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, the Centurions, like, I mean, I don't know what are they at on OpenSea right now. Like, yeah, so 0.75 ETH looks like the floor right now.
Wow.
But yeah, dude. But I was buying them, like, I bought one last week,
right?
Oh shit, 0.77.
What's the deal with torrent? Like, what's that supposed to symbolize? The torrent aspect to it. Does that have anything to do with BitTorrent? Like in the way that it is?
No, I don't think so. But all I do know is that if you try to buy this amount of Zen on the market right now, it's going to cost you 18,000, and I got it for less than 1,000. So
yeah,
it does a 10x, 100x. I mean, in a year, dude. Like,
dude, that's a score right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like getting into Hex in the early days, but it's kind of like Hex on crack right now, dude.
That's what I'm trying to do, man. If I could get into a project like that has that type of performance, and I can cash out, I can take that, and it goes so far on my land. It goes so far out here. So that's what I'm really trying to focus on having a big payday like that on a particular project.
You want to come on the stream, Cookies, or what? Are you busy?
Yeah, because I'm curious. Like,
have you ever even been on our fucking stream?
No.
You pussy?
No, but he's always on there stalking us.
Maybe it has some aspects. So it sounds like Cookies is saying it has some aspects to like that are similar to BitTorrent. And BitTorrent, I thought that was always going to be the technology that took over the world. Because you can share anything on there, and it didn't. It's not the same. It's changed a little bit, but
here in the peanut gallery.
Right. I'm curious about how that's gotten incorporated in there.
I mean, he's in our voice chat like every day. If you want to stop by and get some info on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to be more around. I'm just I had a busy day today. I got a lot of exercise.
He doesn't want to be spotted by the Hexicans if he comes in here and talking about it.
Oh. He's worried that they'll recognize his voice.
Right.
Why is he a Hex? Is he a Hex maxi?
No, not anymore.
Not after Jack. He's like, Jack is way dreamier.
Right.
And he likes his dudes more manly than Richard Hart, so Jack was
like
perfect.
you had that Wise token. It was supposed to be like a better version of what Richard Hart was doing, but I don't know if that really ever caught on. It didn't look like it did, but it looks like Zen might be another layer to that. Might be like and I think that's why a lot of people are starting to take interest in it. So
I haven't bought any liquids in. I'm thinking about it just because of the potential gains that it could do. You know, like the short term gains versus these long term gains you're getting with the Centurions. But I mean, I don't think it's a bad buy. You know.
But if you can use the crypto in a way, especially if it earns you passive income, like that, those are the types of projects I've always been more interested in.
And you can stake it. I mean, like you imagine like getting like you know, just like whatever you can stake it on here. I think it's like 19% APY. So if you put in $20,000 right now, and it doesn't fucking some serious gains in the next 6 months, you'd be like lit, dude. So
well, and the guy who's behind this, he's like a legit guy. Like while Richard Hart was scamming old ladies for pennies, this dude was fucking working for Google and making crazy shit, you know. So it like just that alone, but he also has that cult kind of following like Hex. But at least with this guy,
I'll send him your video too, Cookies, because he's got a good one.
Trey's done some videos on Zen. I know. Yeah, I saw Trey shilling it a little bit, but he wasn't really like explaining it too much. He was just kind of showing like price charts, I think, and what all the stuff that I saw from him.
Yeah, I'll forward one that Cookies made himself. He's done a pretty good job of.
Trey's done fairly well for himself, you know, with projects. So he's been pretty good at spotting gems, you know, that
except for Toucaneer.
Except for the first that main one that he got into.
Yeah, at Toucan up your ass is what it was.
What? Clover.
He's still doing that though, right?
I don't think
Toucaneer?
so.
No.
Toucaneer.
Maybe he changed it.
I think it's dead. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. They somebody said that he scammed everybody and took all the money.
Who, Trevon James scammed everyone?
I don't know. That's
the Toucaneer thing.
I don't know what that is, but just I know like a lot of people don't like Trevon. A lot of people do, but I just my opinion, if he ripped off a bunch of people like that, I think
he started. He fucked me over one time. That with that whole those coins that came out, they were like proof of weak hands clones, and he had one that was named after him, and so he started DMing me and like, hey dude, like you should buy in this, and I was like, I was on the fence because I was like, I'm too late, I'm too late, and then it was like the Trayvon James.
Oh, proof of Trevon or something?
Yeah. Like crypto, they were trying to give me one, and I was like, I don't know, like because I wanted to do it a little differently. But Trey had one, and he convinced me to buy in. And then right after that, he like, you know, not even, you know, like 3 or 4 days after, he dumped everything, and then explained to his community, you know, why it was okay for him to dump on his community.
Some shady shit.
What?
So yeah, like I lost a bunch of money in that, and I'm like, well, fuck you, Trey. Like, and the way he handled it was terrible. It was just
he dumped on you guys, and then had the balls to come to you guys and tell you why,
and then turn around.
It was okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He did.
Yeah, man, he did the same thing with Toucaneer. They claimed he pumped it, and then he took all the money out.
Well, it looks like Clover's trying to kiss somebody.
You never heard of Toucaneer there, Shane?
No, Toucaneer, no. Clover kept saying Tokenair, but I haven't heard of that.
Whatever it was, token or toucan.
Yeah, they got a shitload of. What'd you say they got, Cookies? A bunch of like
You're back.
A bunch of free shit from one of the chains. I forget.
Like if I'm gonna do a project that's named after me, I'm gonna you know.
Oh, there he goes. He's dead again.
Must be a big shift change at Starlink.
He had that more token shit too. I don't know if that did anything, or if it's going to.
I keep breaking up. That's annoying.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, the Hedron airdrop. Yeah, the fucking Hex Max. Yeah, Hex Max got it from 2.
Dude, that I don't know. That the Hedron one, like, I guess that one's okay. Was the arbitrage one? Was it arbitrage?
Arbitrum.
Arbitrum. Yeah.
Arbitrum?
That one sent me to like I don't know how it happened, but I got onto another website and was asking permissions for my. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And it was like the spelling was wrong. was like, this has got to be
Right.
a scam. Yeah, it's not worth it. So my Hedron, like if I claim all that, I think it's only worth like $600. So to give access to my wallets and stuff like that, you know, I mean, I like to keep that shit separate, so I don't have any issues or problems.
Hey, Clover, whatever happened to that one group you were in? That remember they were doing that really weird shit a couple years ago. Started with a P.
Doing that really weird shit.
Oh,
right.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was just. Remember that coin you were got it into that started with a P or something.
Power Mine.
Power Mine. Yeah. Whatever happened to Power Mine?
I don't know,
shit
man.
all over him?
Yeah, there's a lot of bad rumors going on about the founder Ghost. So there's a lot of bad rumors.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's true or not, but you know, he's got a lot of explaining to do, and he doesn't want to explain nothing. He's just like, he just tells everyone to sell, and it's so fucked up. And he's one of the biggest sellers, so he's dumping on he's dumping on the community. Like the tokens go.
Oh, get him, BlackSheep, get him!
It looks like he's trying to take a dump.
Right.
This internet can get annoying.
That's all right. It's giving us some good pictures.
But yeah, I had an investment in there was worth over $1 million at one point, and now I don't think it's worth like.
Well, weren't you kind of an advisor to them?
Oh, he's frozen again. BlackSheep, that's a good one to put a wiener in his mouth. Do it.
No, that's not nice. Weren't you kind of like an advisor to them, Clover?
What?
Weren't you like an
Yeah, he was like
advisor?
on the team or something.
No, like dude, I was the one that came up with the name for Hypermind because it was me and Ghost like talking about it. Like we were talking about a project where I was going to be like one of the primary people involved with it, and then once we created everything, and he started like getting really kind of like, no, this is my project, like this is mine, like and so I was okay, fine, like it's your project, take it, but so we just, I don't know, we had a falling out. He had a falling out with everyone.
Trevon had that shit planned. If they got $1 billion hex in those contracts, he had that shit planned out.
Dude, Trey smashed it with all the referrals. Like Trey is really good with referrals. And when
there we go.
Well,
there he goes again.
See, that would be a good one to put like a joint in his mouth right there. See, the other one was like a dick. This one's like a joint mouth, or maybe him like.
Boy, this internet is
yeah, we should probably call it soon. Or
yeah,
I'm done here. If you guys want to stay on, it's cool.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's good chat with you guys. I'm gonna try to get the internet fixed.
Clover, you need to come around a little more.
Yeah, get on that Zen train.
Yeah. I still need to talk to you, BlackSheep, about ARC. I wanted you to
get on that ARC train too.
Yeah, get on that ARC too.
Yeah, get on the
ARC.
ARC.
Yeah, we'll set that up sometime. I'll send you a message.
Play that song before we go out.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, name your hey Clover, name your kid the middle name ARC.
What if it scams?
First name Drip ARC, Drip ARC BitConnect.
Yeah. Kind of like Elon Musk, how he names his kid all those weird names.
Right.
Oh shit. Hang on, let me see if I can get this smaller.
Even better, just name him all the rugs you've been in, and then you can never be disappointed in the kid.
Yeah, great.
Oh no, he paused.
Could you see him calling his kid BitConnect and be yelling, "Hey, BitConnect, get in here!"
BitConnect! The kid comes running from the jungle. Damn, Clover, you missed a good joke too. We had a laugh.
Oh
yeah. If you name your kid BitConnect, you can go BitConnect.
Yeah, and your kid will come swinging in through the jungle and shit.
Name him Carlos. Carlos.
So no, name your kid after every single rug you've been in, so that way the kid can never fully disappoint you.
Yeah.
You know, the name's already so disappointing that whatever they do is just be like up and up.
Yeah, I need to come up with a name. We need to do some more brainstorming around that.
Well, do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
Yeah, it's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy. Oh, that's good.
Well, you're not allowed to decide. It has to decide. Oh, got him!
You're so stupid.
It's like a game now. We have so many pictures of Clover.
Hey, Clover would be a good name. Call him Clover.
There he is.
I don't
Clover
know.
would be a good name.
We'll come up with a good name. I'll put some thought into it.
Is there in that culture what's some popular names for kids?
Like Julio, Juan,
Jose, like Julio.
Oh God.
That like Carlos, like
the typical Hispanic names.
Yeah, those are like Hispanic names. Juan, yeah, I don't know.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Dark and raining outside, coming and crying, oh why? Let's get this crypto, drop the scammers like a hammer, get your team on the winning side. Now the ROI gang was starting to get a bad name until the arch came floating on by. Fuck your stupid ass runs, go on and take your ass home, because the arch threw me down a lifeline. Yeah. Getting the arc with Christopher Mason, better known as BlackSheep. Got a little inspiration under my ass cheek. Last 6 months, I hope the motherfucking kids come up. Bitches ain't got love in the deep eyes. What it's like to the mark, this song's about football. I'm not a fucking fool and ain't rapping about rug pulls. Before we go into the chorus one more time, Atlas told me that lifeline. Nobody gets left behind. Now it is finally time to make your dreams come to life and grab that lifeline.
It's going to be so good once the ape gets his hands on it.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow for episode 899, almost 900. Holy shit.
Woo.
I don't know what happened to Clover, but peace.
Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. Shooting to the moon,
And go.
I wanna palm, you wanna palm, she wanna palm, you wanna palm, I wanna palm, you wanna palm, she wanna palm, you wanna palm, let's go get palm, you wanna palm, she wanna palm, you wanna palm, you wanna palm, she wanna palm, Lambo, red, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm.
You guys keep asking me why the fuck I don't reply the chat, but every time I reply the chat, it's like all kind of weird ass question like, do you shave your pussy? Do you like this? Do you that? Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Nobody will let me suck their dicks.